everyone. All right, let's make sure we are all good here. It's a little loud on my end here. Okay, I think we're good. Hi, everyone. How are you? All right, let's go ahead and let's see. First of all, question of the day today. What is your biggest art project you have ever completed? Now, that can mean size biggest. That can mean time constraint biggest. That can mean what you felt was your biggest accomplishment. So any and all of the above. All right, let's go ahead and scroll on up. Let's see. I see D, but I know someone else. Oh no, maybe it was Lori. There we go. Say hi, Lori. She says, I love paint by numbers and coloring. Very nice. See, Brittany says an acrylic painting on a very big canvas. Hi, Kenny. Michaela says, oh, for the paint by numbers. I got you. Let's see. Elizabeth, hello. Let's scroll down. Sigrid, hello. Melissa, hello. Jennifer, hello. Carol, hello. Carol, look what we're coloring in tonight. Bonnie, hello. Mandy, hello. Sounds good. Let's see. Aaron, welcome. Let's see. Emily says the biggest project I ever completed was a self-portrait painting I did. I was so proud of the results? Question mark? I'm gonna guess that was meant to be an exclamation point. There it is. Yep, exclamation point. D, hello, how are you? Ronnie, let's see. She says my multicolored stained glass hanging heart. Very nice. Let's see. Scrolling on down. Let's see. Evelyn, hello. Largest in size was a 42 by 50 fluid acrylic painting. Biggest in detail is a 3-story DIY miniature house. That would be intense. Chris, hello. Megan, hello. Bonnie says 2 by 4 foot painting of an old truck in an overgrown field for a Christmas present. Bonnie, I love that. That's so creative. A knitted queen size blanket. Chris, that must have taken you forever. Congrats on that one. Lisa, hello. Alex, hello. Shannon, hello. All right, I think I got everyone. If I missed anyone, I apologize. It's not on purpose. So, a couple things. First of all, look, I crocheted myself a single finger glove, and here's why. This is a representation of why I should not be left alone ever, because I definitely texted Steve today and asked him if we had any burn cream, because I was asking for a friend, because I definitely didn't burn myself on some pita bread. Seriously, I was getting it out of the toaster, and you know how pita bread can kind of poof up sometimes just because it's got that kind of, you know, hollowness in the middle? Well, it did, and there must have been a slit in the bread, because when I went to take it out of the toaster, when I was heating up with my lunch, the steam poofed out and burned me, gave you a first degree burn on the tip of my fingers. So I've got like burn cream and band-aids, and I was like, it's close up. No one wants to look at band-aids. So I decided that I need, because I mean, hello, cut myself last week too. I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna crochet myself something nice. And see, Shannon's just like, oh my God. Hi, Sarah. No, I really shouldn't be allowed to. We're gonna have to start like keeping a tally of, you know, so many days without an accident. But I was waiting for the kids in the car pickup line, and I've been bringing my crocheting with me, you know, making washcloths or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I should just crochet myself like a little finger cover. Also, it was a really long day today, and it was a day full of work. I was up super early. So you know what I also did? I was supposed to, I know, Angela, I'm trying. It was gluten-free pita bread, and it was friggin' delicious. I'm so clumsy, Sigrid. Like, it's not even funny. I know I should be careful. It's been nothing fatal. So, you know, I'm still here. It's just, I'm just, you know, and that bread attacked me. But here's the problem, is it's always my hands that are getting it. And this is the only part of me that you guys ever see. So I was like, well, we need to make this pretty. So I crocheted myself a little finger thing, so you don't have to look at band-aids all the time. I assume we'll get a lot of use out of this. Maybe I should make more and do like different colors. It really doesn't, but it just stings a little, and it definitely needs the band-aid still. So I'm just like, silicone tongs removed. You know, that's probably not a bad idea, Della. I should probably do that. I wasn't expecting, yeah, the pita bread was hot, but I didn't expect it to poof out steam. Anyway, so that's why we have this, and I'll utilize it whenever I need to, I suppose. But here's the other thing, because I had such a long day, it was only half calf, because I only drink half calf these days, because full calf makes me way too shaky. No, it's not too bad. It's just a first degree. It'll be fine in a couple days. Honestly, like it'll probably be fine by the time we stream again, which will be Wednesday. I had coffee at 6:30 tonight, half calf, but I did have coffee. And here's part of the reason. First of all, it was a really long day. Second of all, and I'll preempt this now so my mods can feel free to, hi Crystal, duck out if they need to. But here's the thing. We have been doing so many pages lately, and I have a mountain of works in progresses. So here is my goal for tonight. Shannon, oh good gracious. I am going to stream until I finish the fox tonight. Not necessarily the branches and the leaves, but I am in a stream until we finish this tonight. My goal is no longer than 3 hours, but we'll see. So mods, I know that that's later than I usually keep you. So if you need to duck out, please don't feel like you can't. Not that I'm holding you prisoner. I mean, you do you. I'm just saying, I want to finish the fox tonight so that you guys can actually have something like start from we're here for 5 hours. I don't know. I had coffee at 6:30 tonight, so we'll see how it goes. One more thing before we get started, because like I said, hi Kara. Oh, Kenny. All right. Well, you can always watch it back too. One of the other things before we get started, I got a really cool happy mail. This is what the coffee does to me. This is what, oh my gosh, Mandy, I could not do 10 hours. What's the most I've ever streamed for? I feel like the past tense of stream should be strum rather than streamed. Streamed feels like a weird word. He leaves at 4:30 in the morning, so go for it. There you go. Happy mail. First of all, guys, I finally have a pencil blender. 4.5, yeah, I think so. There's probably gonna be a lot of it. Like, it's just, you know, I burn myself with bread. I have coffee at 6:30. Hi, Jennifer, and if I missed anyone coming in, I apologize. Which book is this from again? Yes, Fantasia. Yes, Crystal, exactly. Bob said 6 hours. Okay. I don't know if I've ever done 6 hours. I think my hands would hurt. Yeah, Fantasia. This was actually sent to me by the lovely Carol Bears, and I'm just so excited to be coloring in them, which is why they get, I don't recall the last time I used the Lumies, and I was like, I want a soft pencil, but I want a nice pencil, so we're gonna be using Lumies. But anyway, Ev sent me this, and I'm actually gonna bust this open because for the Blendish Night, we are gonna test out the pencil for the first time. I haven't ever used the Caran D'Ache pencil blender. And so that's what we're gonna use tonight. Also, because we were talking about it last time, a mystery diamond painting. So the idea behind this, Ev was telling us about them last time, is that it has, so these are all of the drills. Oh, this is so pretty. Ev, I didn't realize it came with this one. Oh, see, I didn't open it up all the way. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, and it's pink. Right? The blenders. Okay, so look at this. Now, we're not doing this tonight, obviously. But I want to show you all. Look at this. There's no colors. So you're going just based off of the letters. Like, even just looking at the different letters. I don't know. What would be your best guess? See, can I zoom this out any further? No, okay. Like, obviously we got something going on here and here. Maybe a flower of some sort? I don't know. Yeah, Brittany, I've used what I have, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. That is one of those I'm not gonna say, oh, absolutely, I'm gonna go out and get just because that is a spendy one. I'd like to get it someday, and the day that I get those, we absolutely will be using them. What do we use? We used the 12 count the other day. But yes, so I am, oh, does it? I'm gonna have to look at it for a while. Is it vertical landscape? I don't know. I think it's vertical. The letters were pointed so it's vertical. So I'm gonna guess that it's vertical. But the idea is that you don't know, why am I putting these in here? I'm putting the blenders in the diamond painting. Okay, maybe that coffee was a mistake. It might have been. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up. The Derwent drawing pencils, I do indeed. They are very, very nice. We use them for a portrait. We could do a portrait after this one and use the drawing pencils again. I've been eyeballing a Christine Caran one recently. Not any one in particular, but like I haven't done a Christine Caran in a while. A sip of water here. But yeah, I knew that it was gonna be a longer than usual night, and it's already been a long day, so I'm just like, yeah, we need coffee. So like I said, we are using the Caran D'Ache Luminance. Awesome, Sigrid. But here's the twist. You guys all know how much I love my color charts. Now, first of all, these are not in order right now because I was working on a project and I separated like the ones that I was actively using. So they're not all in the order they usually are, but I am not going to, yes, drawing pencils. Okay, cool. I can do that. I am not going to use my color chart tonight. Because honestly, like the colors on the pencils are pretty accurate for the Lumies. So here's what I want to do. So I posted on Shell, literally about to go to bed, but wanted to say hi. How are you? Good, and I can't stay. Yes, of course. Watch back, Shell. How are you? We've missed you. Clarice, hello. Marcy, hello. So yeah, this is honestly, I can't not call this page a Ninetales. Like, I don't know what the theme of Fantasia was exactly, because I mean, there was an octopus, there's a mermaid, there's Medusa, so maybe it's like just kind of mythological kind of dealios. Yes, Last one was in June. We're officially in September. Yeah, we definitely need to do another Christine Caran. But all I see here is Ninetales. I don't know what he was actually drawing, but as far as I'm concerned, it's Ninetales. And when I posted what the stream was going to be about in the stories on Instagram, I definitely, oh yeah, that's also another reason why I don't use them as often, because so many of them are so short and I haven't replaced any of them in a while because, well, hello, they're Lumies and they're like super expensive. So I'm just like, we use them sparingly. But anyway, I'm going to call it Ninetales for all intents and purposes. But the song that I put with it on the stories was the Pokemon theme song, because I mean, does anybody, if you're familiar with Pokemon, does anybody not call it a Ninetales? Right? It is. So like I said, my goal tonight is to finish the entire Ninetales. And so I want to do kind of like a purpley red, kind of orangey kind of dealio. It's Steve for this particular one. So, and like I said, I am not going to use the color chart tonight. So I definitely want to use, some of the names are pretty worn down. We're definitely going to use 65. I have two-ish kind of small of these ones. This is going to be 69. Let's see. So 65, 69. I will also, now if you have the Lumies or the Pablos or whatever else, Ninetales is Naruto, Ninetales is Pokemon. Ninetales is Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, man. So where is Steve? Steve is in the other room. Cat of Ninetales is called something else too. Okay. So I am choosing my colors based on like what I have a lot of. So like there are some colors, like I would probably use this one, but all I have is about a little over an inch, right? The Doll 33, it's great. I'm gonna use the Norris handheld though, because I usually use handheld with these because I don't want to, oh, it's a whip. Okay, Tanya. Oh, Tanya. Before we get too further, look at this. Okay, this is the lid. I'm gonna move the book because I don't want to get any of the pigment on it. Okay, so see, the kids love Pokemon, so that's where I'm coming out from it. All right, so Tanya, check this out. Keeping in mind that this pink is brighter in person, like it is literally blinding. Look at that glow. So this is pure pigment. This is pure. Tanya, I'm looking. So it is, the website is called Culture Hustle, and they have like the blackest black, but this is like the pinkest pink. This is the pigment itself. You can add a acrylic medium with it, or you can add water to it, or you can add oil, and you can make your own kind of paint. But yeah, this is so bright that you guys aren't even seeing like as bright as it actually is, right, Sarah? Because the camera is physically limited to how bright it can show you. So what you're seeing on your screens right now is not the true pink. Like, it's just, I can't even tell you, like literally it almost hurts my eyes to look at it. Like, it's insane. Now, I haven't turned this into any kind of paint or anything, and I want to. I just haven't had a chance to experiment with it. But literally, Steve saw it on social media, and he got me a little tin of it. It was like, I don't know, it's less than 10 bucks. I think it was shipping. It might have been about $13, right? It's so bright. I mean, you can even see it like in the little camera. Here, I'm trying to point. In the little camera. I mean, look at how bright that is on it. Anyway, just know that what you're seeing, it's like more than that. It's so bright and so pink. It is literally like called the pinkest pink. But yeah, pinkest pink. This is 50 grams of it. Like I said, you can find it on culturehustle.com. They got a few colors on there, but yes, they made a blackest black. There was the original blackest black that was made for a guy named Anish Kapoor. But here's the funny thing is if you go to the website, with the nine tails, it's a Japanese mythical animal. Okay, I like it. I'm still call it nine tails though, but that does answer the question. Anyway, the guy, it was made, hi Sherry, wipe the drool, darling. Apparently on the website, it says that you can't buy the pinkest pink if your name is Anish Kapoor. It's actually pretty hilarious. But anyway, at some point I'll do something with that. I don't know what it'll be, but thank you again for the diamond painting and the blender. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I was like so sad that they were getting rid of the full blenders, I am curious about this. Used for severe. Oh, the nine tails. Well, yes. Yes, it is. Oh, Japanese anime. Okay. Yeah, explaining the blackest black, right? It's so cool. All right, so anyway, back to the page. Like I said, I'm gonna use colors based on what I have, you know, more of. I definitely want to get an actual orange. Let's grab this one, right? My finger sock is because I burn my finger and I keep hurting myself. So rather than you guys having to look at Band-Aids, when I was sitting in the car pickup line today, I crocheted myself a little finger booty. Booty as in B-O-O-T-I-E. I realized that's bad. But yes, all right, finger sock. We're gonna go with that. That's a safe translation. I just need to make a whole range of them. And that could be a thing. I'm gonna have a website that says, if you are incredibly clumsy like myself, this is where you get your finger socks. We'll have a whole range. Oh, Korean mythical creature. Okay. You'll have a whole range of different colored crocheted finger socks. The kids liking being back in school? Yes, absolutely. They are very, very excited to be back in school. But it's also a 3-day weekend this weekend. So a kumiho or gumio is a creature that appears in folk tales in East Asia and legends of Korea. Oh, very cool. Finger cozy. Oh, Chris, I like that. I like that. I like finger cozy. All right, so I'm getting out all of my red and orange colors. Should we get a yellow? Let's get a yellow too, just in case. Yes, and in Pokemon. That's what I'm referring it. I added the Pokemon theme song. Okay, I'm pulling out all the colors and then I am going to list them once they are all out. I'm kind of doing a lot of oranges and yellows and kind of brown. I definitely want to get a purple. We're gonna get this purple and let's see. Do I want any others? We'll grab this purple as well. We could do a blue, but I'm feeling the purple. Let's see. We'll get this red. They had candles. Yeah, that's a whole other kind of, that's for our only crayons page, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so here are the colors that I grabbed, and this is my plan. This is all we're gonna use. Do I want one more lighter color? Hang on, I wanna make sure that I have everything. Let's get this color right here. Okay, so if you are following along, yeah, finger cozy, right, Mia? And hello, Mia. And anyone else I missed saying hi to, I apologize. But yeah, our goal tonight is to finish finish our 9 tails. Do I want to do white on the, I don't have a ton of white. And I could grab a Prismacolor white, but we're sticking with this. So we're gonna make it work with the colors that we have. Maybe we'll grab this one and, no, that's it. Okay, so here we are. How many subscribers before Bob Ross costume? Good night, Shell. Thank you so much for being here. We are at 88, 200. 200 is the Bob Ross stream. Okay, so we are using number 589, number, right, Pamela? Number 95, number 69, number, oop, it's rolling away. Number 34, number 77, number 129, number 65, number 30, number 876, number 810. Right. Oh, they're chonky. They're a chonky pencil for sure. Number, what is this? 0, let's see, that's 61. That's going to be permanent red. And then we have number 93 and number 872. I saw those. Oh, that's for subscribers. Sorry, I meant membership. So the deal is 200 memberships, and then we'll reach the Bob Ross stream. Subscribers are a little different. Yeah, I'm always lurking in Tanya's because that's right beforehand. Anyway, these are the only colors that we're going to use tonight, so we'll call it a limited color palette, I suppose. So let's start with. We're gonna start with number 65, and that is russet, like the potato. Evelyn, you'll be proud of me. I remembered to empty my little sharpener before it started. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna dive right in and see where we get for it. Janet only. That's what I was thinking. I was just like, you know, we're gonna make this easy tonight. So the thing with Fantasia is this paper has slightly more texture than Serene does. Serene is definitely more of like an artist edition. This has more texture than even like the Johanna books. So that's why I wanted to do a softer lead to go with it. Okay. I suppose I should get in frame here. That might be helpful. Yeah, it's a night for it. It's a night for it. Honestly, we've been having tons of storms here, although it's been great for the yawn. That was a mix of like lawn and yard. But anyway, there was a little bit of thunder before I started stream, but it's not supposed to really rain till later. And knock on wood, we haven't like lost electricity or anything during all these. So I think we're doing okay. That's the nice thing about Texas is they're used to the big storms, so it doesn't generally affect us too much. But yeah, it has just been a busy, crazy week. We got a little bit of a busy weekend coming up, and I've been working on filming some stuff. And oh, that reminds me, I didn't have it colored, but also members, don't forget to pick up your free coloring page. I colored this one, but this month's free coloring page is a latte and cupcakes. Oh, Serene's paper is way different. Absolutely. Here, let me grab it real quick. Serene is definitely more like an artist edition from like Johanna's or Rachel Reiner, or really any of the artist editions. They're two very, very different books. So Fantasia is spiral bound also, while this one is not. Thanks, Ev. Right, Tanya? Absolutely. Yes, they are wax based. Okay, so this is Serene here. Like there's this page. Okay, so it does obviously like alcohol markers do leak through, but like this is one page that you did it, but it's nice and thick cardstock. It's smooth, but not too smooth. Thanks. Thanks everyone. But yeah, that one is for free for members over on the community tab. But yeah, so this one was done with alcohol markers. I know I have another one in here, but it's just way different. It's close to what I would call an artist edition of his work. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Sold open stock, the Lumies? Yes, absolutely they are. Yep. Can't remember if I took that. I must have taken the other page out that we did. I also started the statue page. Honestly, his stuff is just, it's gorgeous. Plus, he's coming out with a new book. Does anybody remember when that new book is coming out? Sorry, I was looking for the other one that I did for it. I started at least. The statue one I started. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, I might just have to show you guys another time because I can't find it. I'm having a moment. Anyway, it's the statue one. Oh, this was one we did on stream. This one here. That was with Pablo's, I think. I think it was with oh, here we go, here we go. I call this one the Weeping Angel one. But yeah, this one I started with Lumies and I haven't actually finished it. But yeah. I feel like I did, Ev. I feel like I did. Yeah. So I was blessed by Carol Barris, who had these books already, and she went ahead and sent these to me because she hadn't really used them. And so she asked me if I would like them, and I was just like blown away. And so Carol was lovely enough to send these to me, and you did her! And I have been absolutely loving, which is why I only use my good pencils in here. Like, these books are so special. Like, I'm just like, I have some new Arteza pencils that I've been reviewing, and I was thinking, oh, maybe I should use Arteza, like these classic ones. And I was just like, hold up. What am I even saying? Like, if I'm using my Lumies at all, it's going to be in these books. Like, I'm so particular about when and how I use my Lumies. Like, yeah, this is a Lumie book. But yeah, Lumies are always worth it in these good ones. Okay, so let's see. I'll do a little bit here. But yeah, it has just been, it's been busy today. Today, this week, like everything. I am glad I had that coffee though. I think it will come in handy as we go on here. The funny thing is I burned myself before I had coffee today, my first cup. Okay, so now let's go ahead and grab, so that was Russet number 65. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of, I want to get a little bit of this brighter orange in. This is number 30, and this, well, it's just called orange, so that's easy enough. Okay. Because I don't want this to be like crazy bright for orange, but we're gonna do is the orange, and then we're gonna go over it with the burnt ochre 50%, number 876. Ooh, nice. All right, so we're gonna use orange because I definitely want that kind of orange fox look. But if you look at like a red fox, they have more of like a reddish kind of more muted orangey tone to them. Honestly, you know who's my favorite fox account to follow on Instagram? It's Juniper Fox. She takes in rescue animals that can't be released into the wild, specifically on with foxes, and they are just the cutest little things. Hi Kelly, had a good day since I was half a day yesterday. Boss ordered me to take half a day in diamond paint. Aw, awesome. I love that. Okay. I don't know, there isn't like too much like announcements wise as far as anything to happen this week. Like a lot of the stuff that sometimes happens, you know, it's just stuff in my personal life, and I'm like, okay, well, we can't talk about that on stream. Okay, so that's orange, and then we're gonna use the burnt ochre 50%, 876. You have an announcement? Oh, you know what? I almost said that thing that I say sometimes that gets the rumor mill going. But what is your announcement, Shannon? I would like to know. And I had to show them what I did to prove that I did it. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. What's your announcement? Okay, we're gonna go over all of the colors with the 876. So we got that kind of orange undertone, and now we're going to bring the vibrancy down by putting the burnt ochre 50% on it. Can you work till 4 a.m.? Oh, okay, you're not pregnant. Congratulations. Wait, did Shannon get a new puppy? Wait, was there actually a question of whether or not you thought you might be pregnant? Because if so, I need to go back and watch that one. I mean, I usually keep, actually, you know what's funny? Is I had your stream on when you were binding the books, and then I had to leave to go do some stuff, but I just left your stream up. Said you were the middle daughter of an older sister. Anyway, but yeah, I had your stream up and I left it up when I left. So when I came back, I don't know how many of your old streams I went through on that particular day, because I was out of the house for like 3 hours. And so like you had finished up your one stream, your bookbinding stream. And when I came back, I was on some like really obscure like stream from like a year ago. And I'm like, oh, so I've been watching Shannon all day. Woohoo! So I can. Brian fell off the back of the truck at work. What's he doing falling off a truck? Oh my goodness. You tell that boy he's not allowed to fall off any more trucks. Is he okay? All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and use, what other color do I want? You know what? We're actually gonna take this brown ochre 50%. We're gonna fill in the rest of the space, and then we're gonna make some of this darker. We're gonna bring in some of that purple. So we're gonna just very lightly add in the rest of this brown ochre 50%. This is gonna be our highlight color. And now what we're gonna do is we are gonna go back. Let's start with this kind of, oh, he's fine. I asked, why didn't they video? Brian. Well, Brian, you know, if you would just stop falling off, I'll make you a deal, Brian. I will stop wishing the joy of pregnancy on you guys if you promise not to fall off your truck anymore. He sprained his wrist, and I'm sure he'll be sore tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna use number 95. Okay, that lead was like curved for some reason. I was just like, is this sucker about to fall out? We don't need no blooping thread. And if anybody doesn't know, we do exclamation point bloop for leads that just fall out of pencils. Made him check the concrete where his noggin hit. I'm sure it's cracked. Oh my gosh. Brian, no more falling out of trucks. It's not okay, man. Well, if he cracked his noggin, you can put him in a head cast. That's a thing, right? Sigrid, you also, yeah, bloop, there we go. Hardy har, Brian. Sigrid, what is your good news? All right, see, I didn't hear a snap. Breakdancing at work. He break the concrete with his head. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If he broke the concrete with his head, I honestly, I would be incredibly impressed. I mean, first I'd be like, Brian, why are you breaking your head? But then I'd be like, dude, that's impressive. Saw the dollar signs. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I want to use the, what is this? Crimson Alizarin. See, the thing of it is like, I don't know, are the newer Lumies like easier to read at all? Let's see, can I, will this focus for me? Does it want to focus? It might not. Hang on. It's so tiny, it like has a hard time. Okay. Like, you see those silver words? Like, those are just hard to read. Let's see. I'm gonna be getting new color milk. Oh, awesome. You got a 5K in the morning, so I need Jesus and Tylenol. Wait. You fell off the truck. clonked your head on the cement and now you're going for a 5K run? Evelyn says, am I the only one feeling sorry for Brian? Shannon, yes. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, Brian, you and Steve can be in like a husband, so like a husband of a colorist support group, but also you guys keep breaking things support group. Even at 4:30, oh my gosh. Wait, pickles for cramps? Is that a thing? I mean, I'm not a runner, so like I don't have any like special running knowledge. Why is it like the vinegar in it? What is the science behind pickles for cramps? Like whenever I imagine someone going on a 5K, I just see that scene from The Office where Michael says he has to carb load and then he just like eats all that pasta and then like is dying by the end of it. That is true. I mean, he did break his bone literally, but he's feeling significantly better. Black writing on the puzzle, right? Exactly, or at least something that actually like is imprinted on it. Because I don't know about you guys, but like it wears off. It's a thing. Mama drinks pickle juice all the time for her legs. What? Because of the salt and vinegar. How funny! I had no idea. I mean, I don't really like pickles, so there's that. But well, I mean, I'll put pickles in like egg salad sandwich or like tuna fish or deviled eggs, which is all kind of like the same thing, but people handing out pickles to the runners instead of water, right? Right, our teasers. He lives rent-free in all of our heads. Telling you, our teasers. One of these days, I'm gonna be doing one of those review videos for Arteza, and like, I'm gonna mistakenly say our teasers. Vinegar helps inflammation. Interesting. Freeze it at the ballpark and the kids, that's hilarious. She has said it has to be dill pickles. If I start eating pickles, Emily will really be talking. Oh, absolutely, I would do it. Like pickles and ice cream. Like I know you like your food combos, but the day you start eating pickles and ice cream, Shannon, I knows it. I knows it. Oh, awesome, Sea Great. It's always nice to have like your own separate little place for, you know, for all your stuff. As it is, like I'll have cleaned up like my office and everything's put away in their spot and everything. And then by the end of the week, it is just like a friggin' coloring tornado in here. Our teasers got my own set of the draw notes. Oh, you do? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just not, I don't know. I'm not a huge pickle fan. Okay. Let's use a little bit of, the trick is, am I gonna remember all these for the next one? Number 34, which is yellow ochre. Right, pickle juice, here I come. All right, so this one is the yellow ochre. And then we are gonna use that, oh my gosh, I started that word like a billion times. The Caran D'Ache blender pencil. All right, let's give that a shot. All right, I am gonna sharpen it because we always know we gotta sharpen it first. Like pickles either, Emily, at least not standalone snack. Like you, I don't mind them in salads, chopped up really small. Yes, chopped up small and sparse, exactly. I don't think I could eat, I don't know that I have ever tried just eating a pickle straight. I might have tried like a pickle chip, like how they cut them up for like burgers and stuff, but. Okay, you know what I need to do? I need to use a regular full blender to see how it feels. And yes, it is a tiny blender. Okay. I want to see if there's any difference here. I don't think there's a difference. It doesn't feel like it. Here, let me try this again. My wheels are turning here. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like there's a tiny bit of a difference. I know this may seem weird, but it almost seems like the pencil is just a tiny bit drier, if that makes sense. Oh, wait, I gotta scroll up. What'd I miss? Dill pickle and peanut butter sandwiches are awesome. I have never heard of that, Megan, but now I'm intrigued. Mandy, you have an announcement as well. What is your announcement? What did you say? What helps for digestion? Interesting. Shannon, lay it on us. I only do pickles and stuff when they have to be sweet. I cannot do dill. Dill, anything, just yeah. I think I'd have to do sweet too. I love the New York City big dill pickles. There was a deli that gave them out every sandwich. Oh, okay. Don't feel any difference? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably fried dill pickle spears of the bomb with ranch dressing. Maybe with ranch. right. Today I went to the world's largest Christmas store that is 12 foot. Wait, the Christmas store is as big as 12 football fields? Needs an extender, a blender extender, right? Oh my gosh, Mandy. That's insane. I'm trying to see. It works the same, for sure. I do feel like it has a slight, I think this is gonna need further testing. Like I said, it seems to be working the same. I don't know, maybe there's just a deep part of me that doesn't want to give in to the pencil. Stay loyal to my full blenders. Is that what that is? In Michigan, okay. Wait. Shannon, do you think she's gonna have, it's okay, from now on, whenever someone says they have an announcement, I'm just gonna assume that it's pregnancy. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you all. Because that way it's gonna turn around and I'm gonna say whenever I have an announcement, everybody's gonna assume it's because I'm pregnant or not. Also, not happening. So, you know. Right? Oh my gosh, 12 foot. So how is it organized? Is it like, this is like the Santa room, this is the candy cane room, or is it all just kind of mishmash together? Is it sorted? As the least Christmassy person here, I have to say I'm kind of disappointed. What do you mean least Christmassy person? You don't like Christmas? Do we need to change your name to Tanya Scrooge Appetite for Coloring McDuck? No, I'm just kidding. That's the technical term for it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's all in categories. I feel like that would be something fun. Okay, for this part here, I'm not going white. Let's pull a little bit of this. What is this? This is violet gray, number 93. Tanya, no! Very technical name, Tanya. Scrooge McTanya Duck. Well, here I am calling you a duck, Tanya. I'm sorry. All right, so violet gray. You know, if I wanted to finish this fox tonight, I better pick up the dang pace. Yeah, get a speedy pants over here. Speedy McFoxy pants. Wait, foxy pants. That's not right. Ooh, pink ornaments. It was a blast. We're going next month to do Northeast. Oh my gosh, it's separated into like North, South, East, and West Christmas. I told you 5 hours. No, I gotta do it in 3. How far are we in anyway? 9th. Oh my gosh, we're 45 minutes in and I've colored one section of tail. Yeah, I need to pick up the pace, man. Was I being adventurous? I don't know, but that coffee, we're gonna be utilizing that coffee today. All right, I'm gonna lighten this out a little bit because I'm gonna blend it with this other pencil here. Or we're using this violet gray. I am determined. I've given you guys enough work in progresses. I don't want anybody saying I don't have follow through. I have follow through. I just don't have a lot of extra time. I know, Tanya, I gotta pick up the pace. Ariane, hello. See, I feel like that's a place that like everybody should go like once in their life. I gotta pick up the speed. Right, that's it. You know, and I flipped through a ton of pages tonight. Okay, so now I'm using Burnt Ochre 10%, number 872. I almost actually grabbed another Worlds of Wonder page, but then I was like, oh gosh, I've been doing so much Johanna lately, so then I started looking on my bookshelf, seeing what else it was, and I was flipping through trying to find something that I feel like I could, you know, legitimately get done in one stream, and then I saw this one. I'm like, oh, it's a little 9 tail. Okay, let's add a little bit of, let's see. This is Burnt Ochre, 50%, number 876. Right, I know. This is gonna be, it's gonna be a photo finish here. That's this. I believe I can color. I believe I can do it in 3 hours. I'm drinking coffee night and day, as long as I don't burn my other fingers away like I did on this one earlier. I'm gonna scare everybody away with my new lyrics. Homemade Christmas cheer. I just bought a new set of Aunt Martha's ballpoint fabric paint and 2 dozen dish towels. I love it. Hi, Sarah. How are you? I believe you're touched in the head. Touched in the head by coffee and way more energy than I have any right to have. Because it's like 9:15, but I don't know. I'm thinking coffee was a good idea. I believe I can color. I believe that Shannon's not pregnant. Tanya's name is now Scrooge McTanya. And Mama likes the pickle juice. I'm just gonna think of all the random things you said tonight and I'm gonna turn it into song. All right, hang on. I gotta do it with this a little bit to see if it feels any different. Nah, I don't think it does. It's almost 10:30 a.m. p.m. Okay. Ooh, nice, Deborah. I love it. I think I definitely need to try it out on like all the different paper, because it also could be the paper that we're using tonight. Right? Ooh, it has a milk frother. I love a milk frother. Put your lighters up. Wait, what are my lighters? What kind of shot you put in your coffee? Honestly, my coffee was half calf, but that's what I've been drinking for the last month or so. Cause I don't know, I have loads of energy and I had coffee. Let's do the hand test. Yeah, are you ready? How are we doing tonight? Honestly, not too bad. It's been worse. Like, okay, I'm gonna hold my hands as stiff as I can. Try and hold them still. That's really not too bad, considering that I never have 2 cups of coffee, even though, again, it was half calf. If it was full calf, I'd be like literally rolling all over the desk. But I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, if I do, this is the test that the neurologist had me do. So he had me like stick my hands out and then turn my hands, and actually like my right hand is definitely worse than my left, and I think it's because I use it more. But when I turn, it was particularly more shaky when I do it, and he calls that a positional essential tremor. But honestly, 2 cups of coffee, that's not bad. That's the funny thing, is like with coloring, I'm not really affected by it all that much because it's kind of like sketchy coloring, you know? But you give me a pen and paper and I gotta try to draw a straight line. Actually, you can see it a lot. If you look at my reel where I did the recipe for the pumpkin muffins, those lines are all over the friggin' place. It's everywhere. But that's why I like to draw digital, because the iPad can make up for the shakiness. So, okay, we're gonna use the light aubergine, number 95, because I wanna get a little bit more shadow on this tail. I may be trying to do this in like 3 hours, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna cut corners. I still want it to look nice. 2 cups of coffee, I'd be speed talking and typing. Well, we'll see. If it helps, the coffee was like quite a few hours apart. Let's see, when did I have my morning coffee today? It was after I got back, before I started. I want to say it might have been like 8 o'clock. Ah, thanks, Kenny. Yeah, I want to say like 8 o'clock is when I had my coffee this morning, and then I had it at 6:30 tonight. So, hey, Steve okayed it. All right, so now I want to use a little bit of burnt sienna, number 69. Do I have 2 of that out here? Oh no, that was 65. Okay, I want to get a little bit more red on the tail. I don't know, I've just sort of accepted my shakiness it is what it is. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So, you know, it is what it is. I got Steve to do the finite things for me. I need him to. 2 big cups. There you go. Well, see, like I said, I rarely drink more than 1 cup. Tonight was definitely something that I debated about doing. Like, I even discussed it with Steve, and I was just like, I know it's going to be a longer night tonight. Like, should I just have another cup of coffee? And he's just like, do it. Do it, Hansel. I'm like, all right, I'm doing it. Pardon me. Exactly, it is. Wait, what is it? What is it? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna strain myself to dissect a piece of Chex. Oh no, Crystal! All right, new stream rule: no choking or passing out. No, okay. Well, if you fall asleep during stream, that's one thing because it's nighttime. But no choking on stream. Can't call the ambulance. I need everyone to stay healthy. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're just gonna keep going. All right, let's see. So we're gonna use the number 65 russet taters. Oh no, right? He's super Steve! Exclamation point, Steve. Shake like that if you don't drink coffee, right? Need my caffeine, man. Well, it's always Emily on caffeine is always mildly entertaining. You know there's gonna be some. He is. I love it so much. Right, Crystal? I used to have shaky hands on. I started taking 8th grade as a young adult. I don't like. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Well, and they have me. I mean, we've all talked about it on stream here anyway. But they have me on beta blockers already too, and it does help some. It does help some, but I've just, after seeing, you know, neurologists and different doctors, I've just had to accept that it is what it is, you know, and I'll take what I can to help it. But otherwise, you know, I adapt. I adapt and make it work. Just roll with it. Sometimes it's just kind of funny to measure, be like, all right, what's today's level of shakiness, huh? Yeah, he's so nice. Ooh, a buddy color to work on. Nice, yeah, because it's only like 721 there for you, Alex. But no, I'm really lucky. Steve is incredibly. The cool thing about it too is he doesn't just like, he understands like even when I'm struggling with something, like he doesn't immediately jump in to help me with things. He understands that there are some things that like I still want to be able to do for myself. Like I was working on some sort of project the other day and I needed to use a screwdriver and I was struggling because my hands were all over, but he didn't just like step in and take over. Like he waited until I asked, you know, for help for it, which is kind of nice. Ooh, cold brew. Teenagers fed and have dessert. See, there you go. Yes, exactly. As long as it doesn't affect, and we talked about that with my doctor too, you know, like, okay, medicines versus quality of life, just all that kind of things, you know. Found that kitchen tools with the big grips on them help me to keep from shaking while cooking. See, that's the thing too, is like, it's not big movements that I ever really struggle with. It's when I'm trying to do like finite things. Like if I were to get a black pen right now and like draw a line like on here, I would be way nervous to do it because I'd be all over the place. Like big movement things aren't a problem. Every now and then, if I'm like incredibly worked up or like really excited about something or super, you know, the other end of that, super frustrated with something, like it can get worse. Like I had a day where I was really struggling to get a lid on a water bottle and like I was frustrated. I'm like, Steve, I need help. Right? All we can do is roll with it. Exactly. Do you want a big Weeping Angel 3D print? Oh my gosh, do you have one? How big are we talking? Like life size, like 3 foot, like T-Rex size? Brian waits till I throw things. See, there you go. Has anyone heard or seen, wait, has anyone from heard or seen Just Beth? Is it a movie? Still daylight here, there you go. Oh, well, hopefully you can get some answers with that. That's always nice when it's like, you know that there's something that's not right, but all the tests are coming back normal. Like you never want anything to be wrong with you by any means, but it's nice when you finally have an answer, you know? Angela says, question of the day, I probably have to say the double page from Kirby, the Kraken, and Ship. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I do, which is why I have my finger cozy. But this one wasn't even like my shaky stuff. It was the evil pita bread. It jumped up and bit me. All right, that's right. We had the undertone of the orange. So let's go ahead. This is orange number 30. I think I missed a lot while I was strangling. Yeah, no strangling. They do alternative way of doing some independent living skills, cooking from scratch because the fine motor skill. Yes, I get that. Like about 3 times the height of the ones that. Oh, that would be cute. That would fit the perfect height of the police box. Oh, used to be. Sorry, the way the first sentence was phrased, it wasn't clicking. I feel like I remember that. I feel like I remember her name. I seem to remember a Beth. Has she not been around? Okay, let someone say Pickles. I love Pickles. Oh no, she's a person in... Oh, she's a mod for Belinda. Let's see, last time I was in Belinda's stream, what was it, last night when she was doing the Copics with the lava picture and everything. I know I saw Pamela, but no, I haven't. Right, Rosarita and the pita bread, they were plotting. Yes, no dying, Crystal. It's against the rules. Absolutely it is. Oh man, I'm just so clumsy. The funny thing is none of these times when I've hurt myself, it hasn't been because of the shakes. It's just literally been my own clumsiness. But I wouldn't doubt it, like Rosarita and everything else, you know, just they're plotting. They're plotting. But any hoozle. It's all good. We just make it work. Right, no one gotta keep the bread and beans separated. Seriously. Oh man. Oh well. Like I've said, it just gives me more personality. That's all. It's the uniqueness of me. All right, so we're just using the orange. We're doing that kind of orangey undertone. You know what we might do? We might, after we're with this orange, let's go back to our first color that we used, Russet, and let's do some more, and let's do things in like an order rather than, you know, like one section at a time. If we use all one color at a time, I think it'll go a little bit faster. And like I said, my goal is to get this whole Foxy done in like 3 hours. Aw, thank you. And see, I love that. You guys, you know, most of y'all, you've been around here for a while and you're understanding. And the nice thing is actually, like, I think part of me that is like self-conscious about it expects somebody to say something about it. Like, why can't you hold still or whatever, you know how the internet is. But the nice thing is I actually haven't really, I think maybe once, maybe twice in the entirety that I've, you know, been on the interwebs. People just don't say it all that much, and it's kind of nice. Either I just notice it more because you know, you always notice your own faults, but I think most people are pretty understanding about it. And heck, if they aren't, then it'd be like, well, poopy doo. Although I don't think I would ever say poopy doo to somebody. Actually, I'm too nice. I'd be like, okay then, if that's the way you feel about it. Oh man. So, how's everybody else doing? Aw, thanks, Alex. What is everybody working on? Any big coloring projects? Any diamond painting? Any sewing, crocheting, cross-stitching, window painting, roller skating projects? Wait, Riggs chased a fox? Aw, I wish we got a fox in our backyard. Actually, the kids would go nuts. They would love it if there was a fox in the backyard. But Riggsy, you can't be chasing foxes. Oh man. Tanya, I was listening to yours where you said what your ideal pet would be. I would love a floofy cat. I was in the middle of stuff with the kids, so I didn't answer, but I think if I could have any pet, like if you know, cost wasn't an issue and location wasn't an issue, honestly, I would love to have a horse. Hair, lots of hair. That's right, you got your hair hashtag this month. Swatching, ooh, what are you swatching? What are you swatching? Like I said, I've been working on that video, so I've been doing a lot of swatching with the Arteza Classics, their pastel set, and the bright set, and the watercolors, and the glitter reel brush pens. It's a big red fox. He left the yard. Oh my God. Wait, Riggs. Wait a minute. Riggs left the yard? I thought maybe he was just chasing it in the yard. Oh my goodness. That must have terrified you. How'd you get him to come back? Oh my gosh, I'd be like so scared. It's like, I wouldn't want him to hurt the fox, but then I wouldn't want the fox to like hurt my dog. I'd be freaking out. Knitting a bedspread, embroidered pillowcases, and the dish towel fabric painting. I also got some unbreakable tree ornaments with the dull finished color. Oh, nice, Deborah. Ooh, Deborah, make sure you post a picture of that when you're done. That's gonna be so pretty. I found the ball my fox was playing with in the grass. Oh, that's adorable. So I'm a crazy person, argued to do a buddy color with Shannon and Tanya, who both color amazing. I'm nervous to show them. We're doing Claire Page. Oh, Alex, it'll be beautiful. Re-swatching your Derwent Color Soft, nice. Lots of fantasy glow coloring for glow course. Nice. Yeah, Ev, I don't blame you. I would be too. Actually, no, surprisingly, the metallic. I don't know why I didn't do the metallic. I can't remember my thought process at the time, but no, the metallic one is the one set that I haven't done. Maybe I can do it after these ones. But yeah, I'm doing one big giant review video, which is why this one's been taking me longer. But it's gonna be the 72 set of the Arteza Classic Brights, the 50 set of the pastel colors, the 72 set of the watercolor brights, and then the glitter real brush pens. Right? Lucky for me, he listened and came back. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Right, you're doing great. You are, I'm sure, doing beautifully. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I've seen what you've colored before, and I'm sure that it is just absolutely beautiful and fine. Hi, Leslie, how are you? I love the tree ornaments. I just started using the Unbreakables. With any of the more wax-based pencils, you can get excellent results. That's awesome. I haven't tried like the matte Unbreakables that you can color on, but we definitely used like the more plasticky ones when we were doing like crafts with the kids, because I mean, unbreakable anything when you have children is usually pretty good. Exactly. Comparison is the thief of joy. Absolutely. Don't let anything take your joy. Okay. Which is funny, because we had a dog named Joy for a while. She was a little wiener dog. All right, now we're gonna do russet on this next one. I knew that I wanted to do like all kind of the same color. So that'll make it nice and easy, just kind of doing all these colors throughout. I think we can get this done in 3 hours. Absolutely, I do. That's why we had the coffee. Right? It's hard not to, Leslie. Like, honestly, I do it too. Absolutely, I do. There are some artists out there that are just like, blow me away. And it's not even just coloring. Like, a lot of times with my own art, on the occasion that I post it, like, I can't help but like compare myself to just things that I see around on Instagram. But I have to remember, like, what everybody shares on Instagram is like the best part. Like, you obviously don't share, well, some people, you know, obviously you do sometimes, but for the most part, when people post something, you know, whether it's family or, you know, your Instagrammy house or office, you know, you can't help but compare a lot of times. But I just have to remember that, you know, I am what I am, and they are what they are, and I have to, you know, enjoy me for me. Let's see, I used to color the glass satin finish ornaments, but the taping off the pencil creates fine cracks and they get extremely delicate. Ooh, yeah, that would do it. As soon as I agree, work gets insane. I have trouble finishing, right? Try to share everything. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've had one that I was completely unhappy with. I'm not gonna lie, the page for mine that I just illustrated, I wasn't totally happy with the latte cup, but I just rolled with it. Like, some of the highlights didn't turn out quite the way I wanted to, but I was like, eh, it's all right. The cupcakes are cute. Cupcakes. Cupcakes. I'm now imagining cups with capes. Cupcakes turned out pretty cute. I was really happy with them. So, and I'm already working on next month's members coloring page. It is going to be a Halloweenish fall, probably more fall themed one. I mean, it makes sense because it'll be for October's release. So of course, that's definitely going to be fall. So I can get away with doing that. Yes, absolutely. I'd love to see it. Right? Thanks, Angela. All right, next tail. See, we're just cruising along. I feel like this is really bright. Let's turn down. Yeah, there you go. That's a bit more accurate. I like it to be bright so that you guys can see it, but when it's like not accurate, then it's just like, okay, well, there was no point in that. Okay, so now we are on to tail number 5 with our russet. See, I think this is gonna go much faster if I just do, you know, the one color all throughout. We still need to do his body and his head and everything too. You know, Nick Filbert, I feel like him and Kirby have almost kind of similar styles. Like, I could see how these two could get confused. Although I think if I had to choose Nick Filbert's or Kirby's, I think I would probably choose Nick Filbert's over Kirby's. Is it Kirby coming out with a new book too? Oh my gosh, speaking of new book, guys, Johanna's book is getting so close to release. Did anybody else here watch or do it live? I know that Suzanne posted it on her YouTube later, but did anybody else see the live with her and Johanna? It was so nice to see. I know Johanna's been doing loads of other kind of things, but you know, they're getting ready for the book launch and everything, but it was so nice to see her and listen to the chat. It was great. So colors because of the fine motor skills, both my hands cause. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think I bruised my hand taking apart a set of drawers to my Felissimos. Oh no! Oh my goodness. That's no good. Can't be bruising yourself, I say as I've got my finger cozy because I burned myself with bread. She hasn't. I know she talked about it, but she hasn't done the flip through yet. So it is supposed to come out October 25th. So, I mean, we've still got about 2 months before it comes out. I would suspect that now, obviously, I don't know for sure, but I would suspect that near the end of September, beginning of October, she'll really start going in on the book launch stuff. I'm going to do Inktober knowing I cannot draw and they will probably be horrible, but I'm still doing it. See, I love that. The last Inktober I did, I was doing really good with keeping on it, but that happened to be the same year that I got meningitis midway through October, so I was unable to finish. And now I'm just like, I don't want to commit to that. See, exactly what Ronnie said. Right? You do you. Just take your time. And as long as, here's the thing. If you are doing your artwork or your coloring or whatever else, as long as you are enjoying it, it doesn't matter how it looks or how long it takes. It's when the enjoyment leaves because you're worried that you take too long or it's not as good as so-and-so's or whatever else. Like, only do it for as long as you're happy doing it. And if you compare too much or whatever else, then that kind of can take the fun out of it. So, literally when they say you do you, it literally means that. Like, do it for yourself, but not necessarily for anybody else. But that's the great thing about this community is that it's just so supportive and I love it. Oh, that's awesome, Bonnie. Maybe I should temporarily put a channel up in the Discord that is specifically for Inktober, and then y'all can post in there too. Because I know you can't really, like, for the coloring group on Facebook, like it's mostly just coloring pages and everything. So if we put a special page just for the Inktober, yes, exactly. Exactly, Deborah. Yeah, I should do that. I'm going to create a Inktober page and then you guys can add your Inktober stuff there if you want also. Exactly. Art is so subjective. Like there's absolutely no wrong way to do art. I mean, look at Mo Willems, for example. If Mo Willems, and he is the illustrator of the Pete the Cat books, he's done a lot of different kind of illustrations. If Mo Willems was not famous, and he showed up on Instagram, let's say Pete the Cat wasn't a thing. Okay, now I have kids, so that's why I know about Pete the Cat. But you can look him up. Mo Willems is just M-O space W-I-L-L-E-M-S. If Mo Willems wasn't famous and we knew nothing about Pete the Cat, and he were to show up and show us a picture of this derpy looking little cat that he drew, which let's be honest, Pete the Cat's a little derpy, but he's beloved, And if you were to just show up, you'd be like, oh, that's a nice picture. But the fact of the matter is Mo Willems has done so much different illustrations and he is famous that we look at it and we love it. And so it's like, it's just, I had to switch to desktop. Ah, gotcha. The banana peel that was made a few years ago by who? Perfect, Bonnie. Yeah, I'll do that. If I don't remember it today, I'll go ahead and get it done tomorrow. So, art is subjective. Art is so subjective. Okay, let's see. It's the same thing like Sandra Boynton. She's another children's book author, and her illustrations are so, simple. Yes, exactly. All different. Oh, the world would be so boring if everybody did it the same. Oh. I meant art instead of R in my above comment. Look at the banana. Oh, the banana peel that was made as art. Okay, I got you. Right, Sandra Boynton's so good. I like you a lot. You're funny and kind. What I have in mind, I want to be your personal penguin. The kids love that book. Like we play the song, we read the book all the time. Na, 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 na. Right, Crystal? Exactly. I wanna be your personal penguin. Something, something, I can't remember the words. Look at these arms, so something to hold you. If I had the book in front of me, then I could told you I want to be your personal penguin. It's adorable. Her books are so good. We have so many of them. We got like a whole bookshelf. The kids loved them when they were little. I still love them. We still pull them out. Actually, one of my more favorite memories of when my parents came to visit with the kids. So, my dad's a great guy, but he's also very much, you know, he's kind of pretty serious most of the time, and you know, he's always got some sort of project going on. Well, they came to visit, and the kids wanted him to read a story, and it was a book. It's about dogs basically, but like all the pages are like of the dogs just barking, all different kinds of barks, and it was adorable just to see my dad interacting with the kids and barking in this book, and I loved it so much I took a video of it. I had Sandra Boynton stationery that had 21 little rabbits around the margins, and the header said 21 bun salute. I love it. Banana peel taped to a wall in 2020. Oh, that's hilarious. What I was saying, personally, I in general do not care for modern art, although I can appreciate the dedication it takes to make. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The most famous painting I ever saw was, I got to see Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. And it was very, very cool. I have a picture of me standing next to it somewhere, but I went to New York a handful of years ago. How long ago was it? It was over a decade ago. Anyway, but I went to the MoMA. They had an Andy Warhol exhibit going on, but they also had Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, and that was pretty cool. I very much enjoyed seeing that. It was much smaller than I imagined. Meningitis B vaccines? Is that for like bacterial meningitis? Because I think I read up on that. Obviously, they have to be a certain age for it, which I am down with that, because I got to tell you, after having meningitis, now it was viral. It wasn't, you know, the really, really bad one. But I gotta say, 0 out of 10 would not recommend if you are, you know, in the market for getting sick, which I hope you're not, but it's just avoid meningitis altogether. It's awful. Like if you got the option to, you know, just say no. Just say no. It's not fun. It's really not. Oh Lord, life is an adventure, is it not? I went to a Van Gogh showing at the Art Institute of Chicago. I don't think Starry Night was in it, but a lot of his other works were there. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, hands down, even though the 10th Doctor is my favorite, one of my favorite episodes to rewatch is the episode with the 11th Doctor, where they go and meet Vincent van Gogh, and it's just, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Like that last scene where Doctor Who takes him to the future to go see his stuff in the museum, and like Vincent tears up. It gets me every time. Like I will watch that scene over and over, and it's just so good. It's so good. I love that episode so much. That's a hard one. I love the old masters. Da Vinci is the first to come to mind, but there's so many classic artists. Oh, absolutely. You know, honestly, when I was in college, I really didn't like taking any of the classes that you had to take, you know, like business or math or whatever else. Like I wanted to go to school for art, and only art. So I've heard it different ways. So if you watch, like in Doctor Who, they pronounce it Van Gogh with an F. I know that I've always said Van Gogh, but I think it depends on where you're from. I don't know. Can anybody look it up or Wikipedia? Like, what is the technical correct way to pronounce Vincent van Gogh's name? Picasso. I've heard of that Doctor Who episode. It was listed as one of the all-time, yes, all-time great scenes in TV. So good. Bill Nighy plays the museum tour guide, and he's just, oh, it's so good. Like I tear up every time. There are very few scenes from TV that still just like, oh, they just get me in the feels. Like absolutely. And one of the scenes that I can see over and over, and it still gets me like emotionally,
like every time. One is that scene in Doctor Who, but two, just because the music score is great too. But two, it is the scene in Avengers Endgame when Captain America is like beaten down, but you know, he gets up, he tightens the strap on his shield, and then he hears in his headset, "Hey Cap," and then it's like, "On your left," and he opens it up and everybody comes in and it's just like, ah. Exactly. I am curious though. Oh yes, art restoration. That's right. Yeah, I've been watching that since you suggested that, Ev. Oh my gosh, it's so fun to see like how vibrant and how it's fixed and everything. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, Avengers Endgame, such a good scene. I saw there was a sound bite taken from it that somebody had used on an Instagram post or something, and it made me just like, I was getting ready for an appointment or work or something. I don't remember what I was doing. But I just turned it on and watched Endgame just specifically for that scene. I was like, it's so good. Right, Alex? It's so good. Like, you know what's funny is if you pause it, I can't remember at what point, but even Howard the Duck is in with like everybody there. Like, it's fun to just pause it and see like what crossover, what superheroes they got to come in there. Like, it's just brilliant cinematics. You ready? What am I ready for? Wait, Vincent Van Ha? What? Did you see the last 4-part series? Wait, 4-part series for what? What did I miss? I actually cried in part 4. Wait, what's the? B, thank you. Welcome to the colorist package. Get some hypes in chat for B. Exclamation point hype. Oh my gosh, I can't type with my finger, Cozy. Use those handy dandy hype emotes. Why do I feel like when I have coffee, I'm just yelling during stream? I feel like that's 7 months, B. Thank you for that. Yeah, art restoration. It's so good. Just finished watching this week's She-Hulk. So this conversation, but that's okay. So I watched the first one. But I haven't watched the next one. Those come out on what? Like Tuesdays? What day does She-Hulk come out? Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power was really well done. Oh, Leslie, I want to see that too. Steve messaged me today and said, hey, this is out. So there's so many good things to watch right now. Yeah, but what's the 4-part thing? Fill me in. Good, I'm glad. Kinda, but no. Thursdays, okay. Yeah, so I definitely need to, how many She-Hulk episodes are out right now? I've seen the first one. Every Thursday, yeah. Yeah, I love all the hypes. Look at that, 89. 89 at 200. You guys will get me on face cam and I'll be dressed up as Bob Ross. Oh, good, Marilyn. I'm so glad. I was a little skeptical after the first. It's not ha. It's ha, like you're coughing, like. Vincent Van. We're on episode 3. Okay, so I've watched the first one. Yeah, Baumgartner restoration. His last 4 videos restoring a large painting with his new assistant kit. Ooh, that's cool. Wait, it's not pronounced at all? So it's Vincent Van. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to, I need it like phonetically spelled out for me. I'm gonna have to look it up later. Now I'm really curious. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. Vincent, wake me up before you go. You're gonna voice it to me. Okay, perfect. I've watched the first 2 Rings of Power. Wait, how many Rings of Power episodes are out? Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power is Lord of the Rings with different, meaning there's, well, I wouldn't think that was relevant. Their colors are not. Van Gogh. Wasn't into the first 2 episodes of She-Hulk. This one is better. Okay, good. That's what I was wondering. I was concerned it wasn't gonna go. See, I'm a little sad now. I can't color and watch the stream where the desktop is. There's no room to color. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, Shannon, should I play it on stream? Hang on. I'm gonna pull it up because I want to hear it. Hey, hold on. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume down. All right, I'm gonna turn this up. You're gonna hear me on the stream. Hang on. Okay.
It is Vincent Van Gogh.
That's awesome. Vincent Van Gogh. Okay, no, that's right. That does sound like your coffee now. Like you're rocking a loogie. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love it. Like you're spitting out what you just said. Like you're spitting up a loogie. The name Van Gogh or Van Gogh has 3 proper pronunciations in American English according to most standard dictionaries. Van Gogh, the most common, Van Gogh, and Van Gogh. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're just gonna like just be hacking all over the place. Hi Diane, how are you? Trying hard to motivate to clean my craft room. It has looked like a hoarder's mess for years. Oh my goodness. Well, mine's not like a hoarder, Lowe's. There you go. It's perfect. My office, last time I like cleaned it from top to bottom was not this past Monday, but the Monday before. And I had it super nice and clean and everything. But the problem is I get out the projects and then I get at a new project and then I don't put it away. So currently in front of the desk, I have got pencils, books, color charts, everything needs to go away. And I've got literally, I have this sitting on my desk because one of the videos I did the other day, I had coffee beans in it and I grabbed one of my kids' bowls. So I literally have a small bowl of coffee beans sitting on my desk. This is the random stuff I have on my desk. Hi, Loretta. Yeah, sounds like you're hacking up the keyboard. Got lint between her teeth. Oh my gosh. There's just random stuff all over my desk. And so tomorrow, this weekend, I'm gonna clean it again. And I just need to get better about putting things away. That's my issue. Right? Pretty coffee beans. Hang on, my stream's lagging. There we go. I will say though, having the coffee, because it was just yesterday that I brought them up and I just haven't taken them back down. Having the coffee beans in my office, it makes it smell really good and it makes me constantly want to drink coffee because I'm like, oh, coffee beans, that smells so good. I should go drink some coffee. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I'm glad that the She-Hulk is getting better because I was mildly concerned that it just, my non-accent certainly made me think. Although I love the classics you have mentioned, I absolutely love Daniel Merriam and also Basque. Okay, so I've heard of the second one, but Daniel Merriam, I don't know, why haven't I heard of him? Or maybe, it'll be one of those things where like I've seen his stuff. Hang on, I'm writing it down. I'll recognize it when I see it, My other one that I really like is Henry Matisse or Henri Matisse. Depending on where you're from. I really like a lot of his work. I learned about him for the first time in 8th grade, and I just love like the simplicity of what he's done. Lady with the Green Stripe, I translated that in a Hannah Carlson page. Ooh, you know what? Go look! You know what we need to do? Oh wait, let me see. I really get on a roll when I completely clean my bedroom, including every drawer and closet. I got a new mattress and wanted it pristine. Deborah, I love that. See the movie they made about Basque? I'll have to watch it. Oh crap, what was I gonna say? I lost it. My thought train got derailed. Derailed. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. What was I saying? I don't even remember. Craft room has been invaded. It looks 25% better when I started. No, I definitely need to just buckle down and get my stuff cleaned up and call it good. All right. We're plugging away. How are we doing? 9:53. Oh my gosh. Okay, 3 hours max. We have what I started at 8:30, 10. We have till 11:30. That's the goal tonight. We're staying a little bit longer. We have to 11:30. We're gonna get this Fox done. Because I'm not leaving you guys with just this. I'm so tired of leaving y'all with work in progress. I just said y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at the stack and I'm looking, okay, how many of these have I actually been able to get back to finish? Because that's the issue, is I just don't have enough hours, and it is a big tail. It's 9 tails. I cleaned my bedroom earlier today, swept, partially cleaned the closet-sized bedroom, did laundry in wonky right wrist, did not appreciate any of it. Oh no, the Fox Marathon, right? Yeehaw, y'all! Shannon. Oh my gosh. You all make me crack up. Seriously. I am glad I had that coffee though, or I would be dragging. I would be dragging so bad. Like I can feel it hitting me just a little bit. But you know what? You know what? It is the weekend. It is the weekend. We got some stuff going on tomorrow morning. So I'm sure I will crash as soon as I'm done here. Get myself a little snacky poo and then go straight to bed. If I don't craft over the weekend, my boss gets mad because he knows no crafting means unhappy Ev, right? Yep, she's been in the coffee. I have. I mean, it was half calf. It was half calf. But knowing the kind of day I had and knowing the kind of night I wanted to have, I was like, nah. Now I need the extra boost. I do. All right, look at this. We're almost done with this color, and then we can move to a new color. All right, so still using this. We're gonna start on this one, and then we got the flowers. The flowers. Who has a really obscure movie that you are super familiar with, but not a lot of people have heard about? And I am really curious. Okay, so. Right, I love a craft. Like I can't not. What if I mean, I did that diamond painting earlier. Gosh, well, you know, the coloring and the drawing and everything else. There is this movie that I used to check out at my local library when I was a kid, but it's a movie that like my family's watch. Everybody in my family knows what it is. So I'd be really curious to see how many of you have heard of this movie because it's kind of obscure. I think it's technically considered like an indie movie, but Old Yeller 2, right? The movie is called The Secret of Roan Inish. It's an Irish movie based about a family, and it's got like it's his family, and they move back to the island, and there's this little boy that like got lost. Anyway, but how many people? I'm just curious. Has anybody in here ever heard of the movie called The Secret of Roan Inish? The Homecoming. It was a Christmas movie that started the Waltons. Oh, how funny! I didn't know the Waltons was based off of a movie. That's cool. Fun fact to know and learn. Okay. Do these little flowers. Like those really obscure movies. Or same thing with, there's a movie called Father Goose. That has, it was a Cary Grant, and I can't remember who he was. You've seen it, Bonnie? Bonnie! Oh my gosh. I was reading Homecoming, and so it came out Bonnie instead of Bonnie. Oh my lord. Are you talking about the Homecoming or The Secret of Roan Inish? The Disney's Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Live act, 1971 live action musical. Okay, Secret Garden. Oh, Gidget. I love Gidget. Right? Father Goose. Yes. Father Goose is good. That is a movie that my family and I quote all the time. Father Goose is good. Is it too salty? Oh my gosh. That's good. Trying to think of what other kind of obscure movies. What is it? It's like the best Christmas pageant ever. It was based on the book, but that's also a movie. Oh, Secret of Roan Inish. Okay, awesome. Operation Petticoat, yes. Oh, awesome, Sandra. The Secret of Roan Inish too. I love the soundtrack so much. Like it's so good. They use a lot of like the same song kind of over and over, but it's really, really good. I like it a lot. Like, and I would recognize it straight away if I heard it. Incredible Mr. Limpet. No, it's Mr. Limpet. It's Don Knotts, right? And he turns into that cartoon fish. You've never been a movie person. I am less of a movie person now than I was like when I was younger. But also think about it too. Like when, I was born in the 80s, and the only time you ever watched TV shows was when you had, cable or satellite or, an antenna or whatever else. And we really only ever had the antenna. A lot of times like the VHS sets, like imagine a VHS set of an entire movie series. How many like tapes that would have been? Like we did a lot of, obviously Anna Green Gables. Oh, I love the Love Bug. Yeah, Don Knotts is a screaming fish. It was hilarious. I love Don Knotts. But like, you know, before DVDs, movie series, rewatching them just wasn't a thing. And that's why a lot of like the older TV shows, you won't find copies of them. Like a lot of the early Doctor Who episodes, a lot of them are lost because they assume people weren't going to watch it again. So, you know, up until we started doing streaming stuff, a lot of the times, it's funny, like I'll still say, like, if we're, you know, like it'll be, you know, we'll be streaming something and I'll say, oh, can you rewind that? Like, you know, my kids are looking at me like, what the heck does she mean? Rewind what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's the same thing, like with the save icon on the computer. It's a floppy disk. Like, it's a 3.5 by 5, you know, 3x5 floppy or whatever. Like, that's not a thing anymore. Used to go rent at the store. Oh, absolutely. What was it? On Fridays, it was five movies, $5 for 5 days. Be kind, please rewind. I mean, you know, some, obviously, you know, most kids have heard of like VHS, but I mean, I still have a VCR. Saturday movies, either beach movies, Frankie and Annette, Godzilla movies, right? My childhood in a nutshell. There you go. From the original season. Yes, they do, but they don't have all the episodes. They don't have all the episodes, and that's because a lot of them were lost because they deleted them. They got rid of them, or they filmed over them because they didn't think that there was any reason to keep them. And that's because when a lot of times when they made those shows, they just didn't have, you still have a beta? Nice. I owned a tape rewinder when I was big in, yes, that's saying it because then if you needed to rewind the tape before putting it away, you could rewind it and then watch your next movie. 2 of them, VHS, nice. We've got the VHS and DVD plus. You know, the funny thing is when it comes to mechanical things, like I can figure out how to take things apart and put them together if I can work backwards. And I learned that from our VCR. Because as far as VCRs are considered, when you open them up, they're actually pretty simplified. And so I could open it up because I remember like we had a tape that got stuck in there and like, you know, the tape got all wound up and everything. And so I opened it up and I was able to work my way backwards to figure out how to take it apart and then how to put it back together when we were all done. Pan's Labyrinth, yes. Or just the movie Labyrinth. David Bowie, absolutely. For the UHF channel, yeah. You know, David Bowie is like one of those, what is the word that I'm looking for? He was, is androgynous the word? Like he was masculine and yet feminine at the same time. There's something that was very appealing about David Bowie that was unorthodox. I mean, but who didn't watch Labyrinth and have a mild crush on David Bowie? I mean, hello, he's Bowie. It's amazing where my brain goes while we're streaming. We start with VCRs and somehow end with, you know, how I've got a crush on David Bowie. I mean, it's David Bowie. Right? It's a hard word, but yeah, androgynous. He's got just like, you know, he's the most feminine, masculine man I know. Okay, we're almost done with this color. We still have the body to go though. I don't know, I can't think of anybody else that really has. Actually, if I could choose anybody like modern that reminds me of David Bowie in that sense, it would be Harry Styles, honestly. Yeah, it starts with an A, I know that. If you didn't grow up with a pair of rabbit ears aluminum foil, you didn't understand things, yes. Yeah, there you go, Loretta. Yeah, absolutely. Or, you know, having one of the siblings hold the foil antenna and then, you know, because our TV didn't have a remote. You had to turn the knob. So, you know, whichever sibling got the short end of the stick to be turning it. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and use orange number 30. Okay. Now we just got to remember all the colors that we used on this one. I don't know, is there anybody else that you can think of that is like similar in that kind of sense as David Bowie? Someone who's just very confident in their masculinity that they can, you know, feel like they can be androgynous in a sense. If you didn't play Dr. Mario on a 13-inch black and white TV, then you didn't live the life. Okay, so I'll be honest. Our first gaming console was a Super Nintendo. I had cousins who had the original Nintendo, but it was mostly like Super Mario games. I can remember getting my father a new TV with a remote, and he refused to use that newfangled thing. I love it. Ooh, legend. Yep. Pong. There you go. I remember when we got the game console, it was technically for my dad, but we all totally like took advantage of it. And I think I have it now. I believe so. In fact, little Steve likes to break out the Nintendo 64, play Donkey Kong on there. Atari, yep. We never actually had an Atari. Yeah, Harry Styles, right? Absolutely, Ronnie. Exactly. There you go. You still have your Atari, Shannon? That's awesome. Well, a while back, a few years ago, they re-released like the classic game consoles, and they sold out so fast. Like, people love nostalgia, man. Oh, that's awesome, Renee. That's awesome. That 3D printer is so cool. You know what I would love to get? If I could get a machine. Actually, there's 2 machines that I would love to get, you know, someday down the line. Like, you know, those cool, what is it? It's called like Heat Forge or something. Basically those things that can like engrave, and it's like basically a laser, like a wood laser cutter. That would be a cool machine to have. And also, one of these days, I would love to get my hands on a Cricut machine. Because right now, like, I order my stickers from a company, but it would be cool if I could print my own. Of course, then I have to figure out, like, is it worth it with the cost of ink and everything else? But there's some accounts that I follow on Instagram that, like, regularly print large amounts of, like, vinyl stickers. And it looks really cool. It'd be nice to have the freedom to print, you know, whatever kind of style I want when I want it. It'd be very cool. Right? Arcade, pinball, and skee ball. Okay, I've done those. Blowforge. Thank you, Marilyn. Yeah. Still has his Commodore 64. I love that. I have the new Atari and the new Mini. Oh, Shannon. Yeah, those are the ones that sold out so fast. I was in high school before video games came out for the home. See, there you go. I love it, Joanna. Yeah, man, those older game consoles. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. The joys of creating a mixtape and sitting by the radio ready to hit record so you can catch your favorite song. That's good stuff. Good times. All right, we are trucking along here. We are going to do this. We are going to finish this Fox before the night is out. The new Retro Atari 2. That's awesome. Love it. And that's why mixtapes meant so much, because you knew how long the person spent, like, sitting there in front of the radio, you know? Like, oh, you waited for the song just for me? Yeah, with my red shiny Sony boombox. Yes, yeah, recording off the radio, man, that was the best. I have somewhere where, you know, because, like, who didn't, like, tape their favorite show or whatever, you know? And then you get the occasional, like, old commercial. Like, it's amazing. Some of those old commercials are just hilarious. There was this commercial, I think it was a Bounty commercial, and I don't remember what we were taping when we did it, but it was a Bounty commercial, and what it was is it was, you know, a baby knocked over a spill, or I guess like a toddler, and he was wearing like a little cowboy hat, and then the song came out like, I'm sorry. So sorry, but it was a Bounty commercial about cleaning up the mess with Bounty, and like it's weird, like those random things that I remember. Right, Angela? You didn't want to miss it, right? Homemade mixtapes, exactly. Take my soaps and binge watch on the weekend. I love it. My sister was all modern when she got her 8-track tape machine and then a car got with an 8-track player, right? Absolutely. All right, we're moving along here. Heck, I remember before we had our family computer, we had a word processor. It had a black screen with green letters, and that was our first kind of like home computer. And then when we got our actual home computer, we had Oregon Trail on it. So we did Oregon Trail. John has German disco cassettes. We don't even have a player. That's hilarious. I would take Carol Duvall shows on HGTV with Crafty was so new on TV. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. There were these tapes, and I think I still have one because I have a Walkman still that works. That's if I find an old cassette, that's what I'll like play it on or test it on. But there were these red tapes. You know, I grew up in the church, and so they were these Christian-based tapes, but it was like mystery, and it was called Harry Whodunit. And it was like, Harry Whodunit, Harry Whodunit, do-do-do-do-do-do. Anyway, it was these like little stories, and I thought they were just like the coolest thing. It was like basically Veggie Tales, but it was mystery stories, and of course everyone learned a valuable lesson in the end. But I think I have a few of those that are still lurking somewhere. I don't know, am I the only one? Has anyone ever heard of the Harry Whodunit tapes? That could have just been a very niche thing. What am I drawing? I'm not drawing anything. I'm coloring Ninetales from Fantasia by Nick Filbert. I'm Casey Kasem, right? They still on the radio here. They have Sundays or like throwback ones, and they replay the Casey Kasem ones. So I hear those ones here. I started working at my company. We still used a computer that had 8-inch floppy disk. Oh, those big ones, and they were legitimate. I still find it funny that they called the 3.5 by 5 ones floppy disks, when in reality the 8-inch ones were the legitimate floppy disks because they were floppy. They flopped all over the place. I think I still have some, you know, you can't even, unless you have an old computer, you know, obviously computers don't come with the floppy drive anymore. Cassette tapes for storage, that's awesome. But I still have them, and it's like what? It's like, oh, this is 3 megabits of storage. Meanwhile, my camera currently has an SD card in it that has like 128 gigabytes. Updated Oregon Trail in the subscription-based Apple Arcade. Oh, really? Yeah, that's interesting. American Bandstand and Soul Train. Yep, I used to sing Sandy Patty songs to the track at church. There you go. Our first computer used cassette. Oh, wait, I read that part already. Yeah. But yeah, cassette tapes. That's awesome. I don't remember what our first computer used. I was homeschooled a bit during school, so I remember my mom had educational like Mario games. Like we had a Mario Teaches Typing game that I absolutely loved, and basically it was like you're playing a Super Mario level, but Mario had to like jump and like smack the letters. Anyway, Mr. Hoarder still has a few. Reel-to-reel tape machine. Oh, Ev, that's cool. That's really cool. Some of this stuff is like gotta be vintage, you know? Okay, we're almost done with what? Tail number 6 with orange. We're trucking along. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. My goal is 11:30. 11:30. Gosh, can you imagine if I'm like up till midnight doing this? At some point, this coffee will wear off. Right? I got Steve the You Have Died of Dysentery shirt. I mean, honestly, if you didn't die of a broken leg, or, you know, half your team didn't drown when you tried to cross the river, I mean, honestly, were you even playing Oregon Trail? I mean, really. Oh my gosh, such good games. And now here I am, a grown woman, and I play Minecraft with my kids. First computer game I played was Quest, where you had to read and then type the instructions, go left. That's hilarious. I love that so much. All right, absolutely. Every time on poor animals. Oh man, you always had to get extra oxen because half the time, you know, one of them would die, drown in the river. And it was always good when you shot the bear because then you had tons of meat. I don't know how many times I've ever actually finished Oregon Trail without dying. All my stuff was lost. Oh, that's so sorry. I'm sorry. There. Yeah, that would do it. Bob still plays it. I love it. Hi, Alicia. How are you? We are still trucking along here. We've used like 2 colors for the last hour and a half, but we're covering a lot of ground here. We're covering a lot of ground. This is gonna be a fancy fox by the time we're done. I definitely had like the orangey, purpley kind of red stuff in mind. I just realized I skipped these little circles. We're gonna have to go back and do those. Loves to play Oregon Trail, right? Thanks, John. Just practice. Practice makes progress. Plus, when you do it live for people for like 2 years straight, at some point you got to stop messing up so bad. So, you know. You're good, Alicia. We're two-page spread from World of Flowers. Oh, which one are you doing, Michaela? The bushy tail fox, right? It is. I might need snacks. They're gonna sleep here except for me and Raven Kitty. I don't know what I'd eat though. I wouldn't want anything too crunchy. Polished off the grapes tonight. You know what I really like as a snack? I love mango. Mango is good. I almost made muffins today, and then I realized how much work I actually had to do. I was like, okay, we'll make muffins another day. But today was my day where I made a bunch of waffles and then froze them so I can have waffles anytime I want. Just pop them in the freezer and then pop them in the toaster when I'm ready for them. Forgot to ask, how do you like the Lumies on this paper? I like it on this paper. This paper definitely has a lot more texture. You can tell that he improved with his paper and texture in Serene. It's not my, like, I prefer a paper, blah, 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 blah. Words are hard. I prefer a paper with less texture, but it's definitely not like Secret Garden level when Secret Garden just came out. It's still nice and thick, but it definitely has more texture. I finished a page from Mariola Deck recently. Now I'm starting on one from Selena Fede. Awesome! I like it. I have all the games and stuff. So I'll never own an Xbox or PS2. Lucky to have a computer. Yeah, we didn't have too much stuff growing up either. Like, we had our Super Nintendo, but like that was it for quite a while. Hi, Julie. How are you? When I was married, my husband made the front page of the St. Louis Globe Demericate for having a multi-user bulletin board. That's hilarious. Watermelon with salt and balsamic? I've never had that before. Interesting. Yeah, I don't even know what I have. I don't know. I'm always hesitant to like eat on stream because I'm literally right next to this microphone. And if I was chewing, that's all you guys would hear. We're doing good though. We're good. I'll get a snack after stream and then I'm definitely gonna crash hard when we're done. But I want to finish this fox. I do. There's this cartoon that my kids watched when they were little. It's called Bonnie Bear. And Bonnie Bear would say, I do. So that's like stuck in my head now all the time. So whenever I say I do, that's all I can hear is, it's Bonnie Bear. Oh my gosh, so many kids shows. A quiet snack, there you go. You've never owned a video game console? Well now, we would not have a PS4. Like, we have a PS4. We don't have any of the newer ones right now. But I mean, I wouldn't have a game console for that one if it, that was kind of Steve's thing. We did get Switches though. We got the Switches before the kids were old enough to play on them. And they were definitely for Steve and I. But now that the kids are old enough to play on them, they're definitely theirs. So we always have some sort of gaming console. But honestly, like, I don't know. Steve and I both love video games, so. Eating popcorn, nice. Ooh, popcorn might not be bad. I always hate to have to floss my teeth after popcorn, though. Okay, that is the orange. Woohoo! We're moving along. Okay, let's see. And then I want to say it was the brown ochre 50%, and we went over it completely, right? Because we use this as our highlight color, because we have this yellow here. We have the, ooh, no, you know what? It was yellow before. I'm gonna take off my rings here. My fingers are swelling a little bit. I probably should have drank more water today. Oh, I did, but let me double check your question in. Oh, the on Lumines on this paper. I like them. I do. I feel like it has a little bit more texture than I'm used to, but yes, I do like it. Let's see, bought stuff for my kids. Yeah. Tried the Oculus. Is that the one where you like attach your phone and it's like virtual reality? I want to own a Nintendo Switch? Question mark? No. I'm assuming you're saying that you want to own one. They're fun. There's a lot of good games on them. Okay, I'm using Bismuth Yellow number 810. There's a lot of good games for it, and there's even a lot of like classic games on there too. We really enjoy the Switches. But we got lucky. We got our first Switches like when the pandemic first went down, like back in 20. So we've had them for a couple years now. And they were really short for a while because the like the parts for them. You couldn't find them anywhere because like the microchips, you know, supply shortages and whatever else. So we were lucky when we got ours. We got it mostly because we also wanted to start playing Animal Crossing together. The boys check out PS4 games from the library. Oh, that's cool. Virtually with the mask thing. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't tried it. I had an Xbox here for a long time. I only used it for yeah, so we use, Steve will play his games on the PS4, but for the most part, I've only ever used it like when we're downstairs watching TV or whatever else. I could never get the hang of the PS4 controller, honestly. I tried to play Call of Duty once with Steve, and I ended up just going, ah, and it was like my character was going around in circles. I probably would, honestly. But there's an app to go with it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do these little shapes here before I get too far along. So we're gonna use that red, the russet number 65. Because I don't want to end up using the blender and then forget to do this. And then we do the orange. Yeah, because honestly, I looked at getting Mario Kart 64 for the Switch. I'm okay with it now, but initially when I saw like the ad for it, like it made me nauseous, and I was just like, oh, I can't do this one. It's too woozy. I like 64 on, or I like Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64 much better. Okay, so we're just using our yellow over all top of that, and then we're gonna use that brown ochre. All right, let's go ahead and turn. Here we go. Then we'll use that brown ochre, but I just said that, and now I'm repeating myself. Figure I say it enough, then we'll know what color we're using, right? Tanya, if you're still here, or anybody else, how are you guys enjoying the new Game of Thrones? Don't tell me what happened, because I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting until it's all out, because I don't want to do this like kind of trickle one episode at a time thing. I want to like wait till it's all out and then get HBO for like a month and then watch it. Thanks, Kenny. Wait, what's the cat game, Joanna? But if you guys are watching it, how are you liking it? I'm intrigued. Obviously, I mean, Matt Smith is in it, so I feel like it's going to be pretty good. It's not like we don't know how it ends, obviously. But yeah, I'm waiting until it's... Oh, I just went out of line. I'm waiting until it all comes out before I get it. Hang on. That yellow really went out of the line there. There we go. Okay. Loving the House of Dragons? Ooh, okay, good. Costumes are stunning. Ooh, I bet they are. I ordered me some over-the-head wireless earphones that should be here tomorrow. They don't have noise canceling. I'm hoping they will work. They were cheap on a lightning deal. Ooh, let me know how you like them. My thing with the over-the-head wireless ones was they were too heavy on top of my head, but let me know, because I would love to find a good wireless headphones. I'm realizing this probably shouldn't have been orange. This probably should have been the white part of the tail. Oh well, too late now. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab now the burnt ochre 50%. Ooh, good, I'm glad. They have physical remote control car you can get for the game on Switch. You can set it up. Yes, I saw that. Oh, bought you a pair for Christmas? Oh, that's cool. Right, lightning deals are so good. Okay, actually, before we do this one, I'm going to use the purple because I want to get that shadow in. So we're going to use the light aubergine number 95. Okay. We're going to get this shadowy kind of purple in here. Then we'll go over with the burnt ochre. And we'll do the tips of the tail too. I have a set of Steel Series. They're great, not too heavy. Ooh, awesome. Because I can't do noise canceling. Yeah, I can't do noise canceling either. Like, it messes with my equilibrium. Like, inner ear, it's just immediately, it's like I'm on a boat and I just get seasick. All right, so I hope they're not supposed to be. I can't do that either. See, I'm right there with you. You'd think I'd love those kind of shows considering, but I don't. JBL brand, I really like them. Okay, sweet. My daughter was in drama and going to the Sears competition for their play. I made 3 fold-out foam boards with all 30 actors' pictures and characters' names. It's quite detailed, right? Ooh, nice, Ev. Alicia, thank you for that. Renewed for... Oh, wait, it hasn't given me... the new one yet, but you're orange. Let's see, exclamation point. Hype, is it gonna work when I type it in here? OBS just updated and it's really weird. There we go. Oh, that's delayed. I don't like that. All right, we're gonna go and put in our handy dandy hype emotes. Shannon, did you notice that? Did OBS update for you? The new Lord of the Rings is okay. I'm not in love with it yet. Okay. See, is that one of the ones where they're gonna be putting out like a little bit at a time? Ugh. I just want it all out at once. You're good, Tanya. I just want it all out at once so I can binge watch it and then, you know, wait. It's what I do whenever the new Outlander ones comes out. There's a reason they call it Droughtlander. It's because we're all sad when it's over. But I follow all of the actors and actresses on like their socials, and so I can see they just started filming again. The boy who plays young Ian, not boy, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, I follow him on Instagram, and he just posted with his costume stuff. So I'm just like, ah. When I went to Scotland a few years back, they were actually filming in Glasgow at the time, but it was like a 7-hour drive from where I was at, and I was like, no, it would have been cool if I could see him filming. They started with 2 episodes and then 1 a week. Okay, oh wait, I missed something. Let's see, Brittany says, Soundcore by Anker makes a pair of noise-canceling headphones that are 97% noise-canceling for 100, but under. Yeah, see, I can't do the noise-canceling. It messes with my inner ear. Makes me all dizzy and stuff. Oh, okay, perfect, Alex. Oh, awesome, okay. Got back, so I did with the no school. Oh, okay. Want to binge watch? I want to binge watch, right? Yes, I saw that, Marilyn. I saw that. I'm gonna be really curious because when I read the books, obviously the hunters they have a different kind of speech pattern because they're Quakers. So I'm gonna be really curious to hear how that translates in the show. Oh, nice, Alex. Yeah, because I was really disappointed that the AirPods didn't work. I was like thrilled. I'm just like, okay, they're gonna be wireless. It's gonna be great. And even tried the fancier like pros, but yeah, the noise canceling, I couldn't do it. I was just like, well, this is not for me. So for anybody wondering what we're doing, this is what we're gonna want it to look like, and this is what we're building it up to. It looks a little bit bright on screen here. It's a little bit more muted in real life. But we are doing the light aubergine. Found without noise canceling, yeah. It's one thing if it's quote unquote noise canceling because there's just like a lot of padding around it, but it's when it's like mechanically noise canceling where there's actually something within the build of the headphones that, you know, acts against the sound outside. Like that's just, I can't do it. I don't really need it to be noise canceling either. It's like I have kids, you know, like I can't be canceling all noise. I need to hear if they're like in trouble. You know, noise canceling I think would come in handy if I was in like a work environment where I needed it to be quiet or like I had really noisy neighbors or whatever else. But otherwise, like I feel uncomfortable if I can't hear what's going on. Like right now I have headphones in so I can hear the music on here to find out if I need to switch it or whatever else. But I only have one earbud in. Like I always have one out. I have a pair of wireless headphones that I had at the office. I have no idea where they were. They're in 8 boxes in my garage. There you go. Marilyn, oh, I'm noise canceling my kiddo. Well, because then half the time, you know, they'll be like in the house and they'll be like, Mom! And of course I don't answer, but they don't come in here to say, and they just keep yelling over and over, Mom! Mom's like, if you need me, come in here. Like, if I'm not hearing you. Right? Your kid's screaming, Mom, my finger's stuck in the pita bread, and you're all la la la, Brandon Sanderson, this and that, right? Oh, absolutely. My thing is like when I'm listening to books on Audible and like I can't hear anything going on, because I went through that when I tried out the earbuds for the first time, I get totally lost in the story, and like Steve will be trying to talk to me and like I'm not paying attention in any way because something, you know, exciting is happening with the book, and I'm just like, sure. Love you too, hon. He's like, I asked if you wanted peanut butter. Sure. Love you too. Brandon, you know, if they didn't want me to get lost in his story, then he shouldn't have been such a good author. That's all I'm saying. If he would have just sucked at his writing a little bit more, then I wouldn't be sucked into it. That's how it works, right? Like, just tell him, like, can't you just be more terrible so I don't enjoy your books as much? He's such a friggin' good author. So good. There's a book called The Lost Metal that didn't have quite as good reviews as his previous books, but I've read all of his good books, and so now I'm at the point like, should I just read it anyway because I miss reading his books? Well, we have an hour left. Who here thinks I can do this? Because at some point I'll start fading. Either that or I'll just get like a second wind and I'll be like, power through! And we'll just color all night long. I'll be 4 a.m. and I'll be like, I'm still doing it, guys. I got it. If I get to the point where I sound like I'm drunk, that means that I've had too much. Is it sunny? I don't know. Look out a window. Oh my gosh. It's good stuff right there. Okay. We're almost done with the light aubergine. Almost done. I feel like a yawn creeping up, but I'm trying not to do it because I know once I start yawning, I'm not going to stop. I know, like, for sneezes, you can look up at the light and say watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. Is there a word to stifle a yawn? Oh, yeah, Kitty, if you missed that. At the beginning, I said, mods, if you need to go, do it. Feel free. But yeah, I'm powering through tonight. Just stand up for shaka shaka. Right, Shannon? There you go. There's working and lost track of time. Work till 4 a.m. So, oh, absolutely. But we're going till midnight. I don't know. We might be. I am determined to finish this fox. Like I said, the branches and the leaves, those ones are out of the question. But like the fox itself, I really want to finish it. Shannon, why? Because I'm a crazy lady. All right, so we're using light ochre 50%. I'm determined because I don't want to leave you guys with another work in progress. So I'm getting, my goal is to get the fox done. That is the goal tonight. That is the goal. Right? Oh, absolutely. I've totally done that. I'm finishing this fox. Absolutely. But yes, don't feel like you feel obligated to stay. If any of you are feeling tired or want to nod off, don't feel like you have to stay. I don't want everybody feeling sleepy if you don't have to. Especially if you got to get up early for work or whatever else. I don't know. It's the weekend here. We have something going on at like 10 o'clock tomorrow, so I will have to get up at some point. But I can always take a nap tomorrow too. There you go, Kenny. It's a good part about the weekend. We can feel a little bit more free to push the limits with our time slots. Especially, I don't know about you guys, but it is Labor Day weekend. So, I mean, of course, it's Labor Day weekend everywhere. But maybe not if you're in a different country. I don't know. But the point is, that means we have a 3-day weekend. So, I don't know. Is that ironic if I'm streaming more? So it's like I'm doing more labor. I don't know. Is coloring really labor? Not like I'm breaking a sweat over here. Walk you through it. Color on. We can do it. Woo! I'll take a break for like eating a bowl of cereal. Be like, all right, guys, 12:30. We're taking a cereal break. We're going to pick this back up. We just stream till 3 a.m. What do you think, Steve? Should I stream till like 3 a.m.? I could do it. I can power through. I'll just need more coffee. That's all. Oh, I don't know. Coffee at 11 o'clock at night. That makes sense, right?
What time do you think you're going to be done with that?
My goal is 11:30.
How far you gotten in 2 hours?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe if you grabbed a pencil and got over here and helped me, Steve. Yeah, Nibbles is wondering why I'm not going to bed yet. He doesn't like that there's too much noise in here. He's like, I need my me time. Right? Cereal break! Right? I love cereal. It's so good. I love Raisin Bran, but it's not gluten-free. Yep, long weekend. It's supposed to rain every day. Yep, it's been so stormy. It seems like it's been stormy everywhere, but honestly, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving the rain. See, at some point we're gonna break out into song. That's what we're gonna do. This is the coloring page that never ends. We go until at least 3 a.m. We started coloring this Nick Filbert page, and it was a cool Ninetales and Fox, and we used the Luminance because this is a special book. So I only use my nice pencils because it's so special. And every time I color in it, I like to sing how it's so special. Hi, Melanie! Someone's gonna walk in here for the first time, catch me mid-song, and then they're just gonna be like, what have I walked into? So Dimension made sleepy. I was fine, Dimension, I'm sorry. You definitely tell she's had a late coffee. Hey, you encouraged me, Mr. Man. I turned off my AC because it barely broke 80 degrees in here. Oh my gosh, isn't that lovely? The thing of it is even though it's been storming, it's still been like rainy, so it's just like super humid and totally gross. We're here jamming to it, right? Absolutely. Dude, that's when the fun really starts here, when I start coming up with my own lyrics. Most of the time the kids just roll their eyes at me when I start breaking out the lyrics. But if it's a tune I'm familiar with, I can usually come up with some stuff on the spot, you know? We are coloring in Mr. Filbert's book and using lots of cool pencils. I want to get this page done in 3 hours, but probably won't, and then we'll get a snack. Hi, fish. Welcome. Your profile picture is a fish. Does that mean you are, in fact, a fish? If so, are you a freshwater fish or a saltwater fish? Are you a carnivorous fish? Actually, are all fish carnivores? I mean, is there a fish that only eats plants, or do they just naturally eat other fish? Right? They're so good. Oh, and you have this book too. Perfect, Melanie. Now I'm feeling the need to learn more about fish. Some fisherman's daughter I am. I don't even know if fish are carnivorous. I mean, I don't see fish eating a lot of seaweed. I would think that fish are basically carnivores, right? Pescatarian. They only eat other fish. Yeah, Mr. Limpet, there you go. So many questions, right? He's beginning to lose it. Evie, I lost it many years ago. I just pretend to hold on to it, when in reality, I am queen of the loony bin. Beginning. Okay, we need red now, and then we're gonna do a little bit more of a dark orange, and then we're gonna add in our blender. We are getting close. Fish eat plants, algae. Okay, all right. Just ate those fish food flakes and stuff that's floating in the water. That's fair. That's fair. I always think it's cool when you read about like those underwater fish. They've like got all these different methods for getting food and stuff. If you could be any fish, what kind of fish would you be? That's a good question. Mr. Nibbles is awake. Maybe before we, because it's nighttime, maybe before we end, we'll have to bring him in here for a hello. Unless anybody here is only one other person called you Evie. You get a room, and you get a room. Padded rooms for everyone. Exactly. Most fish are underwater fish. That is true. Clownfish. Algae is a good vegan source of omega-3s. I can imagine. But I got to tell you, if somebody said, here's this wonderfully salted algae soup, I'd be like, thanks though, but I'm not. All fish are underwater fish. A whale. There you go. Fish have a 2-second memory, so they swim along saying, nice castle, nice castle. There you go. Not technically a fish, but a dolphin. Oh, there you go. Like dolphins are technically like mammals. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna start to. There you go. Wait, what did Della say? Wait, why am I not seeing? Did Della say something? Oh, there she is. Underwater fish as opposed to above water fish. Whales are mammals, not fish. You know what else I know? Fish are friends, not food. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Ooh, that'll be our motto for tonight. Just keep coloring, just keep coloring, just keep coloring, coloring, coloring. Well, I mean, I don't know. Turtles go on land and water, but I guess turtles aren't fish. Tastes like a smoothie. I don't know. I don't know. If I knew I was eating algae, I think I would struggle. I couldn't work the brain past the fact that, you know, I'm eating algae. I think it's one of the reasons that I don't ever want to try matcha, because from everything I've heard, it like basically tastes like you're eating grass. Sharks are fish. Okay. Not all turtles go in the water. Wait, which turtles don't like water? I guess tortoises. Tortoises are the ones that have more feet, right? What about like the Galapagos turtle? Does he ever go in the water? But darn it, no. Wait, there's a difference between turtles and terrapins. What's a terrapan? How much coffee did Emily drink? Matcha is powdered green tea. Oh, is that what that is? Oh. I had a 2.5 ounce coffee. Ounce? No, 2.5 cup coffee. Oh, I just spittled on my page. Sorry, Fox. 2.5 cup coffee at 8 o'clock this morning, and then I had wait, it was a half calf though, because I do half calf. But then I had a 2.5 cup half calf at 6:30 tonight. Did you say more feet? Maybe more feet. Well, you know, one has flippers and one has feet. Guys, I'm losing it. So we should just know that anything I say from here on out is just going to be total nonsense. I should just saying all the time. Tortoises don't go in the water. All turtles go in the water. Okay. I'm confused all the time, Loretta. So if that makes you feel any better, you are in good company. Good company. This is when, like, I'm bad at math anyway, but if you had me try and do math now, I would just, like, have the most blank look on my face, like, ever. I'd be like, 2 + 2 = potato. All tortoises are fish. Wait, what? All tortoises are fish? Steve, what do you say? My butt is parked in this chair. I'm not jumping. Am I tripping over my words? Absolutely I am. All whales are tortoises? Yeah, the Matthew Mo. Steve, you're just saying things to confuse me now. All right, we're gonna use our blender and we're gonna see how orange this is and then add more if we need to. Mental math is so hard. I can't do it. That's why I married Steve. Bob was trying to figure out Emily math. How many words related to how much area color? Oh my gosh. Any math? No, I don't math. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the kids have started bringing home homework and it's math homework and I cannot help them with it. Like, it's too hard. I don't math. I can add, subtract, multiply, and divide in my head. I can sort of add simple math. I mean, if I can lay it out, if the numbers are easy enough, if you start adding decimals, like, I don't know, man. I was cooking the other day and I tried to explain fractions to the kids, but I think I just made it worse. Oh, I should have put that ochre all over everything. That's right. I forgot that I did that. Hang on. We're gonna salvage, because I want them to look pretty similar. I want them to look similar. Oop, shouldn't have been pressing that hard. Okay. Now we're gonna take this all over. Right, I can't do math. It's awful. These are teachable moments. I'm learning loads about animals from Steve. Here's the thing. Steve can tell me facts, and most of the time I'll believe him because he says it so convincingly. Like, Steve, you should come in here and tell them a fact and have them guess if it's real or not real with no internet searches. But it's like his tone of voice, like, it makes it so believable. And I'm just like, oh, sure, that's a thing. I mean, I don't know what he could say. Like, normally it'll be a conversation we'll have, and he's like, oh yeah, it's this, this, and this. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And he's like, it actually wasn't that. And I'm like, what? You totally confused me. He's just too dang smart is the thing. So I just assume that he's right because he is so smart. So you should tell chat a fact. Oh, look at that. I went too heavy on that right there. You should tell chat a fact and have them try and guess without an internet search if it's true or not true, true or false. But because they say things so convincingly. Okay, I am going to cheat and get some white here because I went too heavy on that. I want to fix it. I know, I'm putting you on the spot.
The original city of Rome was founded in 753 BC.
All right. True or false? Steve, teacher. Common Core makes me doubt 2 + 2, right? Someone was watching a few days ago said frogs are reptiles. Yeah, frogs are amphibians. I actually had to stop and think for a second. Oh my gosh. Honestly, you guys could probably convince me of things.
Let's see.
Julie says false. Was it false? It was true? Oh, it was true. Leslie says true. Dolphins are mammals. That's right? Dolphins are mammals? Yeah. Wait, dolphins breathe air?
I mean, they got a blowhole at the top of their head.
Oh, right. I guess they have to... Isn't it weird that there's a sea animal? Like, it doesn't go on land, but it also needs air to breathe. Like, I
guess other animals technically breathe air, but dolphins have to use oxygen through air form, where fish filter air through their gills.
Fish are weird. Thanks, Della. Thanks so much for being here.
Colony of Massachusetts in the United States originally started as 2 colonies until they were combined.
True or false? I think so. Can you guys hear him? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. What I do like about this blender is that I don't necessarily, whenever I use a full blender, I'm very cognizant of the pressure that I'm putting on it because I know that it can snap. But I kind of like that it's not something I have to worry about. Oh, wait, did I miss politics? Oh no! I don't know if they heard it or not. I was looking. All right, what was it, Steve? True or false? It is true. You didn't even throw anything false at me?
It's harder to come up with false facts than it is to come up with real facts.
That's fair. Banana bread ice cream. What do you take, like banana bread and like mix it up with vanilla ice cream? How do you make banana bread ice cream? I put nutmeg in my waffles today. That was really tasty. It's so orange on your guys' screen. Like, it's not as vibrant as it is. Oh, Steve Souls. Oh, gotcha. Thanks, Shannon.
Theodore Roosevelt and Franklin Delano Roosevelt were not related.
It's true, right? Theodore Roosevelt and who else?
FDR.
And FDR were not related. Yeah, it's true. I didn't think they were related. Maybe they were related. All I know is one of them married their cousin. Evelyn says false.
Yeah, they were related.
Oh, they were related.
Fifth cousin.
Okay. Wait, Eleanor and... They were fifth cousins?
No, Theodore and...
Oh. Because it was Eleanor and...
maybe there's some. Yeah, FDR married.
First cousin, right?
I don't know if it was first.
I mean, it's bad enough if you can trace it, but... Yeah. Right, I love waffles. Leslie says false. They were uncle and nephew.
Is that right?
I don't know. Is it too late? Yeah, it's too late.
Although they did both hold the same office in the federal government before becoming president.
And what office was that?
You could try and figure it out.
Oh no. Secretary of Sexy. I was gonna say like defense, and then I'm like, how can I make this weird? Oh, muffin waffles. I love muffin waffles. Sarah says false.
Wait, false.
I don't know. I think it might have been the previous one. I think that might have been for the previous one. Kenny says trick question. Sounds good, Alex. Thank you so much for it. Shannon, you made it weird. I don't know. Then my job here is done. Secretary of the Interior.
No.
Interior of what? Secretary of the Interior of the Kitchen of Donuts. Wasn't Teddy an uncle? Very possibly. Okay, I could see how I could quickly blow through the pencil blender. What are you up to tonight, Steve?
I was playing some Pokemon Unite.
Oh, that's fair. Some video games. Are you gonna go to bed before I'm done with the stream?
Maybe. That's how long it's been.
Yeah, it's a good question. All night, power bar! Let's see. Cinnamon nutmegs smell like Christmas to me. Right, Crystal? Me too. Ooh, nice, Renee. All right, we're gonna use burnt sienna number 69.
We're both assistant secretary.
Oh. How did they go from an assistant to actual president?
Well, Teddy Roosevelt resigned from being the assistant secretary of the Navy and went and fought Puerto Rico during the Spanish-American War.
Oh.
In
How do you remember all these things?
My job.
Oh, right, my bad.
He was fight in the Spanish-American War in 1898. They wouldn't let him go if he held that post and said, I quit, and went and fought.
That's funny. Right, exactly,
And,
Melanie.
That gained him a lot of fame from the country.
Mm.
And then he was the vice presidential candidate with William McKinley in 1900, and then William McKinley was assassinated in 1900.
Poor McKinley.
And so Theodore Roosevelt became president. And then he won in 1904.
My brain hurts. There you go, Leslie.
FDR was he was in New York politics in the 1920s, but then he contracted polio, so he was out of the political spotlight for a while, but then came back into it when he was able to manage it. And so he was already well known in the political sectors, just had a break from it. So he became president in 1932.
Guys, should we do a stream where I color and Steve gives us a history lesson? Oh, because how bright it is on screen, but how bright it is in real life. A funny thing is maybe it's just my screen, because like my computer screen shows it as really bright, but my phone shows it more of how it really is. So maybe it's just dependent on the screen. Oh, absolutely, Melanie.
It's also easy to remember because FDR became the 32nd president in 19.
But see, you say it's easy to remember, but here you got it. No, you need to understand, Steve. My brain, when it hears things not related to fun things like art and crafts and stuff, it has this magical superpower ability to, once I hear it, I have this little critter in my head that pushes it out the other ear, and it has absolutely zero staying power. So I can tell you we just finished talking about FDR, but I couldn't tell you what you just said. Fish are resourceful. You are right. Good night, Bonnie. Thank you so much for being here.
Also, all tortoises.
Auto delete. Yes. Wait, no, tortoises aren't fish. What are you doing to me? That's exactly what it is.
All horses are houses.
Wait, horses are not houses. Now you're just spewing nonsense.
A tauntaun can become a tent. A horse can become a house.
Wait, what did you? I literally heard if a tauntaun can become a 10, then a horse can become a house.
A tent.
Why would what's a tauntaun and why is it a tent?
Tauntaun is the creature who is riding in.
Oh, for the love of Pete, because he puts Luke inside of it? Oh my gosh. Good Lord. Tauntaun can become a tent, then a horse can become a... What even nonsense is that?
I don't know.
Shannon likes Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar was not in the movies in the 6th Star Wars. Or he existed, but we didn't know he existed. Oh my gosh. Right, Evelyn, he turned it around. It's Star Wars again.
First off, it's episode 5.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Empire Strikes Back is the best of all the movies.
Well, yeah.
Now I'm offended.
Right, sorry, for the love of potato chips, not Pete. My bad. Yeah, and he can come in. What's a tauntaun? You call yourself a nerd. Oh, it didn't make sense. I was like, I don't know. It wasn't registering like what it was. Hi, Annie. What are you doing? Hang on. I shouldn't have spread the brown there. Just using the white to clean up my messes. Annie, what you doing? What are you doing? All right, she's just gonna lay down in here. I'm a nerd about certain things, and I know Star Wars. Maybe not to the level that Steve knows Star Wars, but I know Star Wars. Technically, I have like a Star Wars shirt. Oh my gosh, how are we doing on time? Oh my gosh, how am I gonna get this done in 30? But look, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do hard things, right? That's the thing. Okay, so now we're gonna grab violet gray, and we're gonna grab the burnt ochre 10. Oh dear, I dropped the pencil. Not supposed to drop it. The burnt ochre 10% and the light aubergine. Being harassed by a cat. Oh no, kitty. No harassing. We're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna do this. All right. Annie. Steve, you're gonna have to get Annie. She's scratching at the door. All right, so we're gonna do the violet gray. Did you watch it in theaters, Leslie? See, I feel like if I had been born then and watched it in theaters, considering how little there were for special effects in videos, like I could see myself being completely mystified by Star Wars. Like, it's special effects for the 70s. Like, it must have been just like blow it out of the water. Hey, we're doing this. Oh, he gets really affectionate at bedtime. Snuggle cat. That's the way Paul is. Like, he needs his nightly snuggles. And I'll be honest, I do too. I'm like, my feelings get a little bit hurt if he doesn't come. It's like, but Paul, what about snuggles? Because he will like literally crawl up like into my arms like I'm snuggling a teddy bear. Oh, that's so cool, Leslie. What was that like? Like, was everybody in the crowd just like blown away? It's one great thing I love about going to the theater when something first comes out. It's that experience that you get with like everybody else, you know? Like, oh my gosh, I saw Deathly Hallows Part 2 in the theater, and I'm telling you, the scene with Snape at the end, not a dry friggin' eye in the house. Like, oh, break my heart. This whole revelation with Lily, like, oh, why Snape, why? So good. So, so good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those nerds that totally got dressed up for the midnight showing Harry Potter. Absolutely. We're not talking about Star Wars anymore. We're talking about Harry Potter. Yes, this is my finger cozy because I burnt myself today. And so there's Band-Aids on the tip of my finger because I have burn ointment on there. And I figured you guys wouldn't want to look at it. So I made myself a finger cozy while I was crocheting today. Right, Melanie? Oh my gosh, so much. $2.50 a ticket. See, we need those prices back. Absolutely. Oh, it was so good. So good. See, that scene, that's right up there with like emotional scenes, like that scene in Doctor Who and you know, the Avengers Endgame scene, like they just get you no matter how many times you see it, and you just realize this whole backstory with Snape. Like you just you know, you think like in the first few movies that he's just this horrible guy, and then you just gets you right in the feels. Wait, what did Allie say? Hang on. Oh, Alexander goes, woo, burning midnight oil. Absolutely we are. It's 10:59. Oh my gosh. Really, Steve? Hagrid, what's that massive snowstorm called again? It's a blizzard, Harry. What? Ev, really? You weren't? Oh my gosh, it just tugged on the heartstrings, that whole scene with his memories, and then he's just like, after all these years, and he says always, and he makes the Patronus, and it's the toad, and just I've devolved into non-English words. For the remainder of the stream, I will just be making weird noises and grunting at you all. I'm coloring! 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes to finish the whole fox. We can do it. I'm just going to keep yelling. Right? All the time. Oh, it's Allie. Okay. I gotcha. All right. So now burnt ochre 10%. But why? Like, it was just so sad and just... It's like you have your mother's eyes and it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, Snape. All right, we're gonna fill in this. You just realize there's so much more depth to his character than you always thought there was. You thought he was this bad guy, but really he wasn't. Yes, dolphins are mammals. It just gets you in the feels. You cry at the Budweiser Clydesdale commercials? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny. To be fair, like the Super Bowl commercials are usually pretty good. I mean, I really have no interest in football, but I'll watch the commercials. Absolutely, I will. Cases for dolphins and circled humans. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I saw the Alexandra too, which is why I was confused. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the light aubergine. We're gonna get some shadow in here. And if I remember correctly, I used a little bit of red on here too. So we're gonna get our shadows in. Then we're gonna use our blender after we add the red. Now I wanna go watch the Harry Potter movie again. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're getting it. We're gonna do this. I mean, maybe we'll go 2 minutes. I don't know. It's been a while since we've done like late night streams. Could be time.
Red, what was that green thing that crawled on me? A lizard.
Oh my god. How many of those do you have?
There's a lot.
Oh my gosh. Seriously?
Hagrid, how do we cut this string? Got the scissors, Harry.
Oh my god. Someone send help.
Hagrid,
There you go.
why are we going to see this comedian again? His head is Harry.
Oh my god. Okay. Someone needs Steve. It's time for you to go to bed now, Steve. All right, we're gonna use our blender and then use red on top of that.
Hagrid, what's this part of the chicken and turkey that we don't eat?
Oh my god. It's
the
a gizzard Harry. Oh my god. Robin, thank you for subscribing. If you subscribed after all this nonsense, then you truly...
It's the Hagrid Harry conversations that are getting messed up right now.
Oh, really? They come for the color and stick around for the horribly awkward jokes. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna use a little bit of the violet gray. 2.5 hours in top chat. Oh no. Oh no. You know, I haven't found that there's been a giant difference with top chat, but like it will cut out like certain people. You won't see it. Like I remember I was in a stream or something and it wasn't my stream. I was watching somebody's stream and like Renee was there, but it wasn't registering that Renee was there. And I was just like, wait, what? Like, I don't know how it chooses who to show you and who not to show you, but I was just like, well, okay then. For who, you or Steve? Probably both of us, to be honest. But at this point, I'm determined to finish it. So, you know. What are you looking at?
Oh, no. 2.5 hours in Top Chat.
I know.
Oh, no. It all went wrong.
Oh, goodness. All right, we're gonna blend this through, and then we are going to add a little bit more of the violet gray and then add our red. Thankfully, this part's pretty easy. Let's see. Yeah, I know, right, Renee? Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, as soon as I moved into live chat, like I could see you again, but I was just like, how does it choose? All right, Shannon, there you go. Row, row, row your pencil case gently down the live stream.
You got a lot of
what?
fox left to color.
You've got a lot of fox left to color. You shush it. I can do it. We got 25 minutes. I'm totally going to be coloring until midnight. Midnight party. Woo!
I might be going to bed.
All right.
Oh, tired.
Get some sleep. Love you. I'll be here.
Night, chat.
Night, Steve.
Bye. Think of more Harry Potter Hagrid conversation.
Or we don't. That's totally an option too. Jim, I hit the challenge, change the live tab, but not tonight. Aw, thanks, Angela. The witching hour. There you go. We're see, the idea is we stay up late enough that we start getting, you know, the everyone else in other countries where it's like too late. So like what? It's 11:06 now. That means it's like 5:06 in the UK. So, you know, we're gonna get them early risers here in about an hour. Like, I'm tired, but I'm doing surprisingly okay. Like, I can definitely feel that the coffee has kind of worn off, but I'm doing it. We're powering through. Definitely get a snack when stream is all done, though. Okay, so we're just touching up with this violet gray. And then we're gonna get some red. Anyone else ever go to AliExpress to look up one thing and 4 hours later you have 38 tabs and 95 items in your cart? Or is it just me? Okay, fun fact. I have never ordered anything off AliExpress. Ever. It's only 2:07 a.m. in Australia, right? They'll get up at some point. Okay, now we're gonna grab the Burnt Sienna 69. I'm gonna sharpen this a little bit. 12:07 a.m. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, most of the time I just like order from Amazon or wherever else. I mean, if it's not on Amazon, do we really need it? Actually, you know what they just did? Not for our town, but the next town over. They just started doing like the 1 hour, like you can set up like a Target in your yard and like a drone delivers your stuff, but not our town. I'm like, come on, it's close enough. Actually, it's probably good that I don't have the 1 hour thing. I'd probably be ordering too much stuff. Shoppers Anonymous or something? Well, like, what do they have on AliExpress? I mean, is it like Amazon but cheaper? Or like, what's the appeal of AliExpress versus Amazon? I mean, I've heard of it, obviously. I've just never shopped on there. It's like with Wish. I've heard of Wish, but I've never actually ordered from them. I ordered from them once. No, I think I've looked up some stuff on Wish, but I've never actually ordered from them. Everything! Okay. Yeah, but like, what's the quality? Like, I mean, would you find Johanna Basford books on there? A little bit of that red in here. Touching up the edges. All right, let's grab the burnt ochre 10% again real quick. Still might need an intervention. Cheaper. Okay, they sell that art supplies not available in the US. Oh, interesting. You mentioned it's been stormy for you guys. It's been nice and sunny here in Washington. Enjoy them before the rain starts the next 10 months, right? Yeah, so Candace, I actually grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so I feel you on that one. I miss the lack of humidity up there. Like, it's definitely pretty humid down here. Honestly, like, I wouldn't mind. Like, I enjoy the rainy days, but I don't really like to go outside on them because it's just so dang humid. You walk out and you're like, oh, this is unpleasantly moist. Plus, any situation in which I have to use the word moist is automatically not so, unless I'm talking about like cake or chicken. If I can get chicken to be moist and not dry, like, that's an accomplishment right there. Okay. All right. Chat. The tail is done. We'll probably add some more shadows, but here we go. We're starting in on the body. We're going to do this. Okay, we're going to start with our russet color. I guess we really haven't used the violet brown. That's weird. We haven't used 129. There you go, Michaela. We haven't used, maybe we used a little bit of permanent red. Thanks, Melanie. And we haven't used the yellow ochre. So I know we got those out, but we didn't end up using them. All right, so now we're gonna use russet and we're gonna work on the body. And yeah, I think once we're done, we'll add some more shadow here where the leg would be overlapping a little bit. Oh, nice, Candace. All right, so russet. So we're gonna do all of our russet just like we did with the tail. You know, one color at a time here. I feel like that was the faster way to do it. Faster-ish. Well, at least you know with lives, it's all in real time, right? There's no speeding this one up. I got 4 Johanna Vassar books for around 13 totals, or $13 in total. Really? Which books did you get? Oh, not from AliExpress though, but still, which ones did you get? That's awesome. Gosh, I love a good deal. Love it, love it, love it. Although Joann's has changed, I guess, sort of their coupon policy. Normally you could stack, like, for instance, today I got some yarn and I got, oh, Christine Caran just shared her Patreon September download. I'll take a look at that. At Joann's today, I got some yarn and the kids' school needed some more Model Magic. It's like this air dry clay. Anyway, the Model Magic itself is usually like, for this tub that I found at Joann's, it was like $24.99, but I was able to use the 40% off coupon, which brought it down to about $15, which is a great deal for how much clay was in there. But normally what you can do is like the Joann coupon that is like $5 off your $35 order. Normally you were able to stack that on top of it. So, you know, you get the tub and that marks it down to $15. You get the yarn if each of the yarn is like $3 or $4 or whatever. The idea is even after the $15, you add up to $35, then it'll take 30 off. So it's kind of like you're getting a discount on top of a discount with the $15 thing, but they changed it to where they don't do that anymore. And so I was like, I mean, it was still a good deal because it was $15 for a lot of clay, but still I was just like, oh, why'd they change it? I like stacking coupons. They're full-size books. That's awesome. Yeah, but like which ones? Are we talking like Secret Garden, Enchanted Forest, 30 Days of Creativity? Sometimes her older ones are not as expensive. Like I think you can find Secret Garden for pretty cheap. Okay. So we're still using russet. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I know it's getting late. If you need to sleep though, feel free. You can always catch up later. You could catch up while you're eating ketchup with chicken nuggets, because chicken nuggets are delicious. From Ollie's. Okay, first question, what is Ollie's? And second question, why? Why Ollie's? What is the appeal of Ollie's? We're gonna do his lower legs in the same color as the lighter part of his tail. Is this supposed to be like a jewel or something? I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be on his head. I know we're like powering through here, but I think he's gonna look really cool when he's all done. Let's see. I used some of the 50% off coupons on Coloring Heaven magazines at Joanna and tucked them into acknowledging that they were coloring books, not magazines. They stopped letting me do that now. Chicken nuggets are fire, right? With white paper? Well, I know that they've released it, like the newer versions are on better paper than Secret Garden originally was. Like I have an old school, I know we're on a time crunch here, but I'll show you the difference real quick. I have an old school Secret Garden versus what the new ones are like. I know I let my kids color in this one because I really don't like the paper in it. But so this is the old school paper. You can see how dark it is and there's so much texture on it versus the way it's sold now. It's still the same color, but the paper is super smooth. So texture-wise, it's better. Color-wise, it's still that one. I'm not sure if she would. You know, that's actually a really good question. Whenever I schedule another interview with her, I'll add that one. No time crunch. The night is young still. It's 11:15. We got this. It's got Johanna Basford Lancy and Sky Journals for $3.99. Nice. Ollie's is a discount store to get art supplies and adult coloring books at a discounted pricing. Is it just a craft store or is it like coloring supplies only? And if so, yeah, maybe I should start shopping there. I mean, a store that's specifically like adult coloring and supplies. Heck yeah. Okay. I think it helps that we simplified the color palette for this little guy too. Like if we were doing like all kinds of rainbow colors, this would have taken so much longer. The little emote. We're doing it. We're gonna power through. My fingers are starting to stiffen up. That's the other thing. It's like, okay, I want to keep going, but then how long will my hands let me keep going? No, I'm determined. We've come this far. We've come this far. We can do this. And I don't think we can get it done in 50. Okay, so I am going to alter my time, update my time. I'm giving myself until midnight to finish this, okay? Midnight. Think we can do it? I don't know, we'll see. Overstock products, Ollie's coffee, bath and body, cleaning supplies, linens. Oh, cool. Well, oh, zoomy zoom. Sorry, I forgot to zoomy zoom. The awesome deals on coloring books and art supplies and reading books for all ages. Oh, that's cool. We'll have to check them out. I'll write that down. Ollie's. There you go. Yeah, check it out. What's their shipping like? Do you have to pay shipping or is it free shipping? Let's see, what do I want to do for this shape? You know, I think we're gonna not do individual squares on this one. And we're gonna color this band like we're coloring the one up above. I was giving you about 30 more seconds. Aw, so generous. I caught it, I did. They have an app with rewards. Ooh, very cool. That 30 seconds is the coloring later than I usually do bonus. Oh, there's a brick and mortar store. Okay, okay. Yeah, I haven't even ever heard of it. I feel like this is probably something I've been missing out on. I gotta jump on that. Okay, almost done with this part. We're getting it. Like I said, I think it really helps that I'm like sticking to one color at a time rather than going back and forth. And see, I don't want to rush it because I don't want to, you know, I want to do it justice. But that's the nice thing is once we get all the color down, then I can add in the extra shadows that we need. Ollie's motto is good stuff cheap. That's funny. If you like Channing Tatum, he has a really good family movie that was just released called Dog. It's worth watching. Sweet, funny. Aw, and I like dogs. I'm telling you, with all the dog accounts that I follow on Instagram, like I just live vicariously through all these people that own dogs. I've slowly, and it's funny too because like I love cats. We have 3 of them. And it's like only just now am I slowly interspersing all the dog accounts with the occasional cat account. I don't know. Dogs are like, I think, easier to make accounts for because they actually listen and you can tell them to sit. Cats just kind of do their own thing. I got a somewhere rare Hannah Lynn holographic jigsaw puzzle from Ollie's. They were mainly found in Canada from what I've... Ooh. Kenny, you can go ahead and go to sleep if you want. It's okay. In that case, do you know if Ollie's carries Johanna Basford puzzles? Because I would love to get my hands on the Johanna Basford Lost Ocean puzzle. It's the only one I don't have. I have I have 5 of their other ones. Ironically enough, the Lost Ocean one was one I gifted to my mother. But it's not one that I ever put in my collection. And now I'm just like, oh man. This is from Fantasia, Joanna, by Nick Filbert. He's the same illustrator who did Serene. Yeah, Nick Filbert. Like that with cats. I love cats, but my hubs doesn't. See, no, we're all very much cat people here, but part of me definitely wants a dog, and I just feel like the kids should experience having a dog, you know? I think they would love it. Little Steve especially. Our oldest kitty, Isis, has definitely gravitated towards little Emily. Like she's in her room all the time, and it's adorable. I haven't seen the puzzles, but I've gotten hardcover journals, blank cards, and the coloring books and Land of Sea Air journals. Yeah, I'll have to look, because that'd be cool if they had them, because most stores do not carry them anymore. They're not being made, and so you can't really find them anywhere. I want a dog so bad. Don't have the space. Blue wants a sibling, right? No, and that's it. Us here, like we're limited on the number of pets that we can have since we rent and we don't own, and so yeah, we won't be able to have a dog for a while. You're waiting, okay? Well, I'm bound and determined. At some point, my phone battery's gonna die. I'll have to read chat on the computer over here. I like putting my phone up in front of me to read it because I can have it directly in front of me. It makes it easy to keep up with chat. Just glance up every few seconds. Yeah, same. Makes it a little bit more difficult. But we'll get one eventually. I haven't decided on what kind. I think when the time comes, we'll check the shelters first and see what kind of dogs they have there. In an ideal world, I'd love to get a puppy, but you know, it's hard sometimes to get puppies at shelters because they go so quickly. So we shall see. We shall see. Because we definitely want, you know, a dog that would be good with both cats and kids. And sometimes getting a grown-up dog, that's not always the case. So I figure the younger we can get it, the better. Every now and then you'll get lucky and there'll be a dog that's good with kids and cats. But, you know, if they weren't raised around them, then that can be kind of triggering for them. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Got a copy of Ivy and Inky Butterfly for $1.99? Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay, let's see. Hang on. This part of a fox. Oh, wait, the chest should have been white too, right? Hang on. Got a picture. Yeah, the chest should have been white too. Hang on. Hang on. I've actually, my background on my phone has a picture of a fox, so. Okay, hang on. Ooh, that's the only thing is that when you use the eraser on here, it kind of gets rid of some of the ink, but that's okay. This is going to be kind of a lighter colored chest anyway. Hang on. Okay, that's good enough. I could, but it would change the texture. Thank you, Clarice, so much. Sorry, that sentence fell apart. Thank you, Clarice, and thank you so much for being here. Wait, you're watering your front yard in the middle of the night? Oh, there you go, Kitty. Good night, Evelyn. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the happy mail. I can't wait to get started on it. I appreciate you. All right, so let's see. This one's gonna be red. Get some rest. Give Riggsy an extra snuggle. Okay, let's see. So ears. Oh wait, should the ears be darker? They can, but they don't have to be. Okay, sorry. I'm also looking at this fox picture I have here to... It's my reference photo. Okay. There we go. He's gonna be so cute when he's all done. All right. Do a little bit of the red down here. So we're still gonna get all the other colors in here too. Let's see. A little bit over the eyes. I want to be careful because I don't want him to make it look like he's like frowning or angry fox. All right. Could stay up all night if you let her. Oh, that's funny. All right. So now we're going to sharpen this. Ah, no, that's fair. That's fair. They recommend watering after dark here too. Okay, now we're going to use the orange mostly because it's just so hot and the heat will evaporate it all so quickly anyway. All right, so we're using the orange now. There we go. Wait, they don't bite you when it's dark? Sorry, I missed that part of the sentence. Like I read it, but I read the time. You know, my brain's registering slowly. I didn't know they didn't bite you when it's dark either. Nighttime is their kryptonite. Okay. Going through with our orange here. Oh yeah, it was super hot. Totally get that. It was interesting. We had some thunder roll through here, but there was no storm. It's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow though. Getting so close, I can taste it. Thank God we didn't include the branches and the leaves in tonight's picture, right? You never would have gotten out of here. This is a beautiful picture, though. I love this illustration. Sorry, just clearing my throat a little bit. I guess I'm sort of ignoring these circles that are here. I mean, I suppose if I was doing something else, like I might put gel pen there, but eh. Yeah, that's the shoulders done. Go. Okay, I'm gonna turn this a little bit. I know it's kind of weird. Oh, look at that. I left off his tum-tum. There we go. All better. Now we're gonna do the orange. All right, quick. Anyone who's still awake, list off your favorite movie from the 90s. I'll go first. Encino Man. Encino Man was 90s, right? Ooh, Clueless is good too, though. Encino Man is the only reason I know to say, where is the bathroom in Spanish? ¿Dónde está el baño? Also, it's Brendan Fraser, let's be honest. He's so good. Now I want to watch The Mummy again. I was watching My Colorful Country Life conversion chart and I asked myself why. It's almost done. That's awesome. What dreams may come. Pretty Woman. Oh, Pretty Woman is good. Isn't Richard Gere and Julia Roberts, aren't they in a second movie together? So stay hot with those temps until next Thursday. Oh, Blur. I was just on Facebook and saw the topic for your next Giddy late night stream. Chicken. Wait, what? Chicken? I'll have to look. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. Oh, the Star Trek movies. Leslie, I like it. I like it. Which one's your favorite Star Trek movie? First Contact is probably mine, but that's because that's the bulk of, like, probably the best next-gen spin-off movie there is. Zephram Cochrane. But I always laugh at the guy who plays Zephram Cochrane because he's the same guy that played the farmer on Babe. And so all I see him saying is, that'll do, pig. That'll do. Crow or Interview with a Vampire. Ooh, very stylist. Okay. My kid would say Titanic. Ugh. Every time I watch the Titanic, like, I want it to end differently. Like, I know it's based, you know, obviously Titanic actually happened. I can't change it, but, you know, I want it to be different. Also, there was plenty of room on that door for Jack. I'm just saying, she could have moved over. They could have balanced it. They didn't even try. Oh, Goodwill Hunting. Very nice. 7. Mystic Pizza. Yes. Time travel ones? Yep, absolutely. I had to save the... Yeah, right. That'll... Oh, Jerry Maguire. All right. So, isn't that the Show Me the Money one? Show me the money. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and use the Bismuth Yellow. All right, gonna do that yellow. Almost said yeller. Like old yeller. Not Old Yeller, but what's that? What's that other movie with the kid from Old Yeller and the older brother? I feel like there was another dog movie. It wasn't Old Yeller, but it was something else. I feel like I want to go look it up. I could IMDb the kid who was in Old Yeller. But it was another dog movie. I can't think what the name was. Okay, so I gotta be honest. I don't think I actually know what 7 is. What's 7 about? Like 90s are a little hazy for me. Broke Down Palace, Venom 2. All right, let's see. Next up was the Light Aubergine. We're getting so close, guys. So close. I can taste it. All right. So we're going to add in some of our shadow here. Definitely going to have some shadow with the overlapping tail. Oh, Homeward Bound. Is that it, Alexandria? It's where he turned into a dog. Okay. Oh, nice. Nibbles is digging around, making all kinds of racket over there. It's nighttime. This is his time. He's just like, lady, you're encroaching on my space. Okay, so we're just adding our shadow. Move up here. Oop, there we go. I cannot believe it. I'm trying to think when the last time was that we streamed this late. It's fun to do this every now and then, though. All right, let's put a little bit of shadow here. Now I'm turning it a lot, just trying to figure out where to put everything. Oh, see, I can't do horror movies. They scare me. Oh, Beethoven. Beethoven is cute. Right, Renee? Exactly. Okay, let's see. A little bit of shadow here. Here. Underneath where that overlaps. A little bit here. And here. That leg's definitely going to be darker because where it's at. Okay, we're coming along here. We're coming along. We're making progress. Candace Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Okay, that sounds mildly hilarious, actually. should have a darker nose. Okay, well, let's come in with our, let's see, this is the burnt ochre 50%. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna come in with this. We're gonna go a little bit harder on the edge and then lighter over the whole thing. Do a little bit of that burnt ochre on this edge. Who else is anxiously awaiting the release of the new season of The Handmaid's Tale? I'm telling you, because I think this is supposed to be the last season. And the show has gone further than the book. I'm telling you, if she does not get her daughter back before this series ends, oh, I'm gonna be mad. And if Aunt Lydia doesn't get hers before the series ends, oh, I'm gonna be mad. Anxiously awaiting it. Right, Maylin? Yeah, right. Michael J. Fox is the younger dog. His name's like Champ or something, isn't it? We're getting so close. Killer Clowns is classic. Okay, let's see. Before we use the blender on top, I want to get the color down for the white part. Now his chest is going to look a little bit different because I added that red, but I think we can make it work. So this is the violet gray. So we're laying down this violet gray in all the shadow areas, just like we did in the other spots, covering up that red. Because that was a oopsie. Go. Yeah, Sally Field is sassy, absolutely. Oh, The Handmaid's Tale? That's fair. That's fair. Okay. I think I just got wrapped up in the storyline and the characters and everything else, and now I'm hooked and I just want to know what happens. Okay, let's see. Gonna do the mouth. We'll still need to do the ears and the nose as well, but we are getting super close. What time is it? 11:37. We can get this done by midnight, I think. What do you guys think? I think it's a very real possibility. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and use this, what is it? Burnt ochre, 10%. You know, in hindsight, it might have actually worked out to try and erase some of these lines a little bit, make some of those dark black lines go away. Oop, I just went over on the branch a little bit. I'm getting sloppy. There we go. Okay, let's see. And then we use the light aubergine for some of the darker shadows. Okay. Go underneath there for sure. Where the arm covers up. Let's see, definitely gonna do a little bit there. A little there. Top. More on this side. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our blender. It's okay, Ronnie. I think my brain's there too. Comes a certain time of the day where everything kind of slows down. All right, so we're gonna use our blender now. And then we will touch up any areas that need touching up once we have this all smoothed out. I think a blender, especially on this paper, because there's so much texture, flattening that texture helps to brighten up those colors. Still need to put a little bit of red on the lighter areas, like his feet and stuff. to drag too much of that orange down into the leg. Okay, we're gonna give it a turn. Oh, sounds good. Oh no. All right, Kenny, get some rest. Thank you so much for being here. Fight Club is 99. Yeah. It's serious business. Okay. We are getting so close I can taste it. Told you I wanted to finish it tonight. Stop leaving you guys with so many works in progresses. I have followed through, I swear. All right. Oh man, if I hadn't had that second cup of coffee, we wouldn't have made it. We wouldn't have made it. I would have been fading fast. Ah, I used my hand. What am I doing? There we go. Much better. That's my tummy. She's a growling. I'm hungry. Definitely getting a late night snack. I think that's brighter. Did I not use... I don't think I used this over the top of it. That burnt ochre 10% there. I say it shouldn't be that bright yellow. But it was. Almost there. I'm liking it. I feel like I'm going through it a little bit faster. And I don't know, that may just be in my head because I'm using it so much tonight, but I do like the support that it's giving me for sure. I'm not as upset about it as I thought I would be, you know, like, as I was just like, oh, they're getting rid of the full blender, but I think that it is acceptable. I can accept it as a replacement if I have to. I'm not quite sure what color I should color this thing on his head. There we go. Almost there. Almost there. All right. Okay, so here's what we need now. We need to add more of our shadow. We're going to use the number 69 Burnt Sienna. Okay. We're going to go under... This is the time when we are kind of adding the contrast to it so that it doesn't get kind of muddied. So these shadows are going to be important in making him pop. We never named him, did we? We usually name him. Call him Freddy. Freddy the Fox. All right, see? I still have more of the full blenders, but I do know that it's only a matter of time. And the lovely Evelyn gifted me these pencil ones to go along with the mystery diamond painting, and so I was like, all right, we've got him. We will give him the benefit of the doubt here. So it is an acceptable replacement. Gosh, can you imagine if they got rid of the Caran D'Ache blender altogether? Like, the art world would riot. We'd be like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? You can't get rid of that. I know I for one would be unhappy if they did that. Like, I need to talk to your marketing department. This is not a good choice. But thankfully, that was not the case. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it, chat. Just getting some of this in. Right? Ooh, Julie, it's there's still a question mark. I'm honestly, like, I'm surprised I haven't been yawning. I've been holding back the yawns, but I am feeling it a little bit. I'm feeling pretty tired. I'm gonna sleep really hard tonight. I'm impressed with myself for making it this far though. Because it is now 11:44. Ooh, guys, in like 15 minutes, it's Wordle time. Pencil with Caran D'Ache blender worked poorly on reviewing them today. It was not nice with that blender. I was surprised. Which pencils were you reviewing? Yeah, 15 minutes. It's Wordle time. Do the daily Wordle. Because you better believe if I'm still up at midnight, I'm doing that Wordle at midnight. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else? We need to do a little bit of red on the feet. It says on 20. Oh, interesting. I just heard Rob Schneider from the Waterbury. You can do it. All right, we're gonna use the Crimson Alizarin 589. A bit of that red on him. Already got some red on the chest here, so that kind of works out. Put a little bit here. Okay, let's see. Let's get some more of that light aubergine. No, dude. Oh no. You know what? You know what? That happened actually. I don't know. Is she listening? Is she listening? I don't want to spoil it. Because I have an idea for you if she's not listening. Right? Midnight Wordle's the best Wordle. Sister loves the diamond paintings. I love to color pencils and gel pens. My brother likes to freehand draw. Yeah, see, I like doing all of that. I want to do all the things. Okay. All right, so we need to do the nose. I'm going to get one more color. We ended up finding it later, but we did have a solution for that. All right, let's see. Oh, I do have black. We're gonna get a black for the nose. Okay. So we're gonna do black on this shadowy part here. And then we're gonna get a little bit of the light aubergine. There we go, with a tiny little highlight on the nose. And we need to do the ears. We're gonna use a little... Am I doing secret leg exercise? Okay, I did just stretch out my legs. Yeah, I did lift my legs. Trying to sleep, so we can't do a thorough search. I sure, yes. So, Kenny, we assured ours that the Tooth Fairy automatically knows when somebody loses a tooth. Therefore, whether the tooth is there or not, the Tooth Fairy likes to have it for her collection so she can keep track of them, but she knows that the tooth was lost and the Tooth Fairy will visit anyway. Okay, so using a little bit of the black. But yeah, I definitely am, Angela. Like I have a bar across the bottom of my desk, but there's nothing out in front of me. Like it's open space up here because I'm facing the door in the office. And so yeah, my feet are sticking out right now and I'm stretching them a little. Tell you I had to chase Riggs down because he took off in the rain after the dang Foxy and oh no, Ev! Oh, are you exhausted and soaking wet? Riggs! Oh, puppy. He took off in the rain? What is that boy thinking? He can't be taking off in the rain. Oh my gosh, are you okay? He's a bad boy. You're not supposed to be doing that. Okay, and then we're gonna use the violet gray. And then we're definitely gonna use the blender here. Okay. We're so close, I can taste it. So close. I feel like I want to add just a tiny bit of orange in the ear. So let's do the burnt ochre 50%. And I'm actually going to press kind of hard here because I want some of this orange to show through. There we go. I am wet. He doesn't go out in the rain normally without me holding the umbrella, but not tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rigsy. Okay, for this little jewel thingy here, let's just use the burnt sienna, number 69. Okay, burnt sienna. And then let's do the burnt ochre, number 77. Okay, and then let's do a little bit of blender on that. Ah, perfect, Kenny. He did not get a good boy treat. Oh, Riggs. Okay, we also have his eyes real quick. I know I didn't grab any blues, but I really want to make his eyes blue. So hang on. Ooh, do I want teal or blue? No, I want blue. I want blue. Let's do. Ooh, actually, this would be good. Let's do number 171, the turquoise blue. Okay. We're gonna add that one, but then we're also gonna grab the number 162 cyanine blue. Oh my gosh, complicated name. So 2 colors there. Okay, let's get a little bit of black and make his pupil stand out again. Use the black on his little eyeliner here a little bit. Make sure that stands out. Let's get our acrylic marker. We're in the home stretch, folks. Home stretch. Thanks, Melanie. Okay, get a little highlight there. Okay, like I said, I don't want to skip any just because we're wanting to finish it. Let's see, we're gonna get the light aubergine. I want to add a bit more shadow in some follow-up places. That shadow is what's really gonna make him pop. Okay. There we go. Oh, I like that. Actually, you know, I'm going to zoom out a little bit for this shadow area because you'll be able to see it better from further away. The difference that the shadows make. I know it seems like we put a lot of layers on here, and it shouldn't have taken us to, 4 hours to color a fox, but when you think about all the layers and the details that you put on, it's perfectly normal for it to take this long. Okay, there we go. Night, Kenny. I'm awake now, so I'll sit in bed with my phone. There you go. You can wind down. Catch the tail end of it here. I honestly thought I was going to have to take a bathroom break, what with that coffee. But I'm doing okay. I'm still not leaving. Hanging in there. We are so close. We are almost done. Okay, let's see. One more color. We're going to grab the burnt ochre. And a little bit more of that here. Kind of bridge the gap between that aubergine and the rest of him. See, this is fun, throwing in one of those late night streams every now and then. Mixing up the routine. And with it being this late, we don't have to worry about overlapping anyone. So I'm the only one crazy enough to be streaming. All right, let's see here. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me. Nice to know there's other people that are up late too. Okay. That's his last few finishing touches. If I'm not hurting Kenny, I'm not leaving. Kenny is staying. She is hanging in there. Oh, I went over the line. Oh well. Okay, is there anywhere I am not happy with? Let's see. Touch-ups. I think we might be about there. How are we feeling about Freddy the Fox here? Let's see. I want to do just a tiny bit more shadow here. All right, I'm in the home stretch. I'm getting in focus mode. Ah, thanks. Almost there. I'll get to the point with this where I like have to stop fiddling because then I'll do too much, you know? Okay.
Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with that.
Be a little bit of shadow on this part here. And then smooth this out. Okay. I think he finished. Good morning, Chris. Woo. Hey, and look at that. It's 11:55. Original plan was 11:30, but we made it by midnight. Freddie looks so cute. And then I'll finish the branches and stuff on my own, but I wanted to get a big chunk to like finish with you all. This turned into a really, really intense long stream. We made it to midnight. Thank you. But he turned out really vibrant and pretty. I'm excited to do the rest of it. Yeah. Right? Thanks everyone. And y'all stuck it out with me. I appreciate you. I know it's late. I know it's late, but I think Freddie turned out pretty cute. Anyway, all right, folks, that is a wrap. I need to eat. I need to snack. Let's see, B, thank you for renewing your membership. And let's see, it's not listed on my thing for some reason, but I know there was one more of you that renewed your membership, so thank you. And Robin, thank you for subscribing. And Sangeeta, thank you for subscribing. And all of you, thank you for being here. Thanks, Kenny. The good live streams. Thanks. And yeah, thanks everyone for being awesome and hanging out, and have a great weekend. Have a good Labor Day weekend. We will see you bright and early Wednesday morning, and we'll do something else. All right? All right, everyone. Have a great night, and I will chat with you later. Bye. Find my button. Hang on. Okay, bye.